to Hurrdat Sports Live.
There's a lot you can learn from those games, both of them. And, it's all about making the necessary adjustments and trying to go out there and execute your game plan to the best of your abilities.
Huskers ball, 39-36 Iowa, 14-16 to go in Iowa City. The inbounds pass, Jamarcus to Hoiberg. And now on a curl, and Sanford Square shoots, scores! 3-ball Sanford! He's got the single season 3-point record.
And just need to go out there and execute. This is a huge game for us.
Are they ever going to call it? Now they get it up, and Dickinson with a jam! Boom! Shakalaka breaks the tie. Lots of motion on the baseline, and this Sanford squaring shooting. Got it! Bang! Ringo, Sliso. And 39-30, a 9-point lead, the biggest of the afternoon for the Big Red Knights, ranked in the country. Iowa with the basketball, the crowd going berserk.
It's two teams, I think, that are playing good basketball right now, and it should be an exciting game on Thursday night.
And Mass leaves it, Sanford, yes! The price is right in Oklahoma City. Turning it over, Prager on the breakaway. That'll do it. The drought is over. Nebraska has their first NCAA Tournament victory.
To be able, for our guys to go around and I think show the love to the fans, because there's no doubt they had a huge impact on us winning those two games, just with the energy, how charged up it was, and it was really, really fun to be a part of that. And again, the Husker fans are going to remember that forever.
No timeouts. Half court heave. Oh! Tanner in and out. And Nebraska is on to the Sweet 16.
Good morning. Welcome in Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Mail Medical. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. What's up, DB?
What's going on, man?
What are we looking for? Did we lose something?
My mind.
Oh, okay.
No, we're good.
I don't know if we're going to find that this morning.
Like lost and found, baby.
Yeah?
All those kids with those lunch boxes and day-old gator tates.
I found your
the
little
one I
notebook
tossed
there.
Yeah. This thing is like, this is my heathen Bible.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
All sorts of little notes in there?
Yeah. My life guide. This arguably is one of the most important piece of papers that I have.
Yeah? What do we got here?
This is my breakdown of empathy, sympathy, and apathy.
Oh, okay.
With my codes. Anytime I feel myself, I don't know, basically dealing with you or anybody else.
Yeah, just human beings in general.
This is a great little navigator. Yeah.
Yeah, you've had that one for a while.
Oh yeah. So my one of my guy that I talk to, my professional.
Mm-hmm.
Although he doesn't have a couch, but he does have like dimmed lights.
Yeah.
He explained to me the phenomenon of, wait, squirrel. He just pulled a Mystique. He just shapeshifted. What just literally happened to Sasha?
I don't know, but that's not her.
Clearly. Anyway, he was explaining the phenomenon.
It's fine.
He was explaining to me the phenomenon of the dim lighting.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe that's why I like the dark.
Maybe it's like the opposite, when you got the interrogation light and they're like,
yeah.
So
he had this was so long ago. This was first back when I was losing my mind. He like flipped them on bright, and he goes, it was something to the analogy of how would I feel like walking into this versus this. And then I was like, oh yeah. And then he said something else, and I was like, oh, sold. That's why I like it dark. I mean, for lack of a better deal.
No, that's understandable.
No, man. How did you get ready for? How about these gems?
Yeah, what'd you do?
So my blades got sharpened.
Oh yeah, you said you got your knife.
And
sharpened.
I was feeling around in my drawer for the right one. I probably should have turned on lights.
See, that's where you don't want dim lights.
Yeah,
when you're
this
searching
joker
for
should have
knives.
probably been stitched, huh?
Yeah, maybe. What'd you use? Super glue?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That joker's not good. But I couldn't put anything on it because I needed to open my phone.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, and I don't have the capacity to type in codes. Hi, A-Train. How you feeling this morning? You good? Good. You look nice and serious. Not near as fun as the other person over there. But she's not a ball of joy either. Shane, how about you? I'm looking
Well-
for some good vibes.
I got good vibes.
You got good vibes?
Yeah.
Is Sasha
I'm standing a little taller today. It's a good day.
Yeah, you're legit 5'1".
Yeah.
Have you ever been 5'1"?
Oh yeah.
Tiptoes?
Depending upon the shoes.
Yeah. That's pushing it. I'm dead like
No, the depending on the shoes.
right. Remember that day that you bought the lime green ones, and the orange ones at the same time? Was that a good day for your height?
Yeah, that was a good day. I bought 2 pairs of orange ones, 1 pair of green ones.
Hey, what was the total price on that? Like $27, $30?
How do you remember that?
Because you said you said they were $9. I thought you said they were $9.
Yeah, they were like $9 a piece.
Shane, what year was that?
That was 2011.
Bro, how about your boy's memory?
Dude. I
And I
tell
still
you that
have
all the time.
one of the orange ones, like almost brand new.
Your memory it freaks me out, man.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Where did you get those again, Shane?
Well, Target.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
It wasn't on the shopping cart day, but it was at Target.
No.
Funky Giblet says, get Shane some Hokas. They'll give him an extra couple inches.
No. So Shane's lifetime supply of shoe budget would be spent on Hokas.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's not walking. He's not walking out of there with what he'd need for less than 149, probably.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Are those wooden ones?
No. What are you, Geppetto?
What?
Cloggers?
No.
I mean, they got.
I'm just a little boy.
Yeah, but they got like the 2-inch heel on them. That'd make me taller.
No, we're not in Holland, and those would be uncomfortable. What?
Wooden shoe? What are we doing? You think somebody in the chat was like, let's buy
All I
Shane
can think
wooden
of is
shoes?
like Shrek.
Yes.
With
with the Pinocchio and the like little marionette
not to
thing.
get TK fired up. Big Shrek guy is TK.
Speaking of TK, he said he told his wife the story about the quad amputee cornhole murderer.
Yeah.
And as a person in the medical field, she was flabbergasted.
Listen, how much time do you think roughly, how much time do you think I spent with anything to do with that story yesterday?
I'm trying to figure out if it's more or less than me because I spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2 hours.
Under,
Okay.
but too long.
I've told everybody I've seen
The
over
whole
the last
goal
2
was
days.
to rearrange my porch, my deck, because I come home and furniture's gone. So I got to scramble.
Yeah.
Right. I need something to sit on. So I'm out there and I'm like, I gotta get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
I tried everything. I stretched for about 25 minutes. Okay.
You're trying to like recreate it.
All the tricks of the trade I knew to get loose. Listen, there's no way. Then I watched the videos that he had posted
Of him shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I still have a question.
I do too. Go ahead.
How did nobody know that my man was getting ready to shoot the gun?
This is the point. Because it takes him a minute
Yeah, I mean, my man was like,
to go for, and listen, it's impressive he can do it at all. Right?
yeah.
And again, I do understand someone died, and I am very sorry for anyone who cares about that person. But
we did get clue. It is a Tesla though, so that's good.
so that helps.
Yeah.
That does help with the driving portion of it. I will say, I don't know how. Can you hold this for me?
What would you like for me to do?
Hold this.
Sure.
Try and hold it between your elbows.
Yeah, I worked on this. I worked on this.
Face
I
me,
worked on
right?
this yesterday.
How at some point is the guy just not like, no, this is mine now? You know what I mean? Like, how is that not?
So the only thing I could think of is if your boy was like
Faded.
nah, he's
Or
good. He's
just,
like,
like,
you're not gonna pull the trigger.
Yeah.
We gonna do
Like,
shoot me?
oh, bet you won't.
Now you gonna shoot me in my pinky toe, Vera? I'll blow that gnarly man. Oh, come on, quick! Come on, quick!
Yeah.
Yeah, like it had to be one of those deals.
It had to, because it takes him long enough. Like I saw the
Although
videos.
my man could scoot.
No, I mean just from the pickup. Like
How about him just roll? How about it?
the roll. I think rolling is an appropriate term.
How about
Hopping?
my man just like maneuvering on the ground?
No, did you see the one of him doing the worm?
Oh yeah. Now that's come on.
No, but it's still impressive. Like
No, it's that. If you just had to do your torso, come on, man. That ain't game. the thing is to balance the arms and the legs
Fair.
and the hip dexterity. He ain't got to worry one iota about that.
So
I would worry about hitting my face on the ground though.
yes, 100%.
Because he's
you
got nothing to break his
nothing
fall.
to catch you. Yeah. I will say, so when I heard this story, I've questioned his ability to do each of these things individually from the jump. When I heard quad amputee cornhole player, I was like, wait, how does that work? Saw the videos. I was like, oh, impressive. And I was like, wait, how do you shoot a gun? I saw the video. I was like, oh, impressive. I'm like, how do you drive the car?
As individuals.
Yes, it's individual things. Like, oh, how do you drive the car? It's like, well, they got these straw systems, plus it was a test. I was like, oh, okay. I still don't know how we did it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Or how the person in the passenger seat, who we did research, Austin and I yesterday after the show did research. The person in the passenger seat was not an amputee. He had arms. We Googled.
They see me hobbling.
Because
that was my working theory. Yeah.
That
Everyone in the car was an amputee, so that's why no one responded. But that theory was debunked.
Yeah. But we did research on the person that unfortunately lost their life. BMX rider had the arms, like easily just be like, stop it. Don't do that.
Probably been a little more tense than that.
It shouldn't have been. You got a guy without arms trying to shoot you. You should be like, no.
What if he caught him off guard and he was just like shook?
If you caught me off guard, I still would have had 30 more seconds before he was prepared to try to fire that gun.
He must have had that thing locked and loaded.
Still, there is no place unless he was actively holding it.
Could you imagine trying to like change the clip? You know,
yes.
it'd be like,
yeah.
Or you'd have to shoot a specific type of firearm.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man.
I couldn't believe how he was just moving around.
No, the mobility was unbelievable.
I was like, I think I would lose to that dude in the 40.
Juan says that dude's shoe budget's lower than Shane's.
Yeah, those shoes were wild. Shane, I think you should rock the orange ones tomorrow just for old time's sake.
I do like the
He
orange
used to
ones.
wear those all the time.
For old time's sake.
When we were over at the bar.
Yeah. Could you imagine? You're going to say yes, but I hope not.
Okay.
But no, your shoe game is pretty okay. Can you imagine wearing shoes from 15 years ago?
No.
Do you own any shoes from 15 years ago?
I'm trying to think. I do
They
own
aren't collectors.
Super comfortable though.
Shane, there's no way those shoes could be comfortable.
Oh, they were the most
For
comfortable.
$9?
Yeah. I would go if they had them still. I would go buy like 6 pairs, and I'd be good for the rest of my life.
Blow your shoe budget for the next 30 years.
I don't think anything.
Do you have like a favorite pair of like work? No, you don't work like work boots or. I bet people have like 15-year-old like cowboy boots or something, but not tennis shoes you wear down.
Yeah, so I certainly don't have 15-year-old tennis shoes. I think I've got a couple of like 10-year-old-ish pairs, but I consider them they're like basketball shoe editions that I like.
Oh, okay.
So it's not daily wearers or anything like that.
He said 1/5 of a shoe. That wouldn't even get you kid shoes these days. Not would. That's $45. Yeah, it would. Barely.
Yeah,
barely.
Yeah, I've got a couple pairs of like either Curry's or Jordans that are about a decade old, but I don't wear them often.
Shane, I admire your frugality though. I do. That's why you can do whatever the heck you want to do. You want to hop on a plane which you've never been on a day in your life and go to Hawaii, you could. Just think of all the money he saves.
I know.
Shane, you'd have lost your mind at TSA.
He probably spends it all on that vape juice, though. You got that hula berry can't be cheap.
Vape juice.
She only want me for my vape juice.
That's not the words.
It's not. Oh, I thought that. I heard Shane singing that earlier.
Vape juice.
You know what's funny is like every once.
I think you better smoke it up.
Every once in a while, he'll be like 2 steps too close to the door, and you have to do like a WWE entrance to get through his hula berry cloud.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shane, I do have one more question before I get to something. Do you know what like lines are? Can you imagine what it's like to go through a security checkpoint? Like at a concert. You've been in a concert in line, right?
It's a wrong question.
Okay. Well, so are you're not going to play this morning or?
You asked me the same question last year, Eric.
It's not even my name. So anywho, there's What's the most packed concert you've ever been to?
Well, I mean, I've been to Husker football games. There's been lines there. I've been to NASCAR events down at KC.
KC?
Yeah, like 3 times. I mean, the lines were pretty long there. I've been
Okay,
to
so there
concerts. I've been to the concerts. I
right.
mean,
So there were like at least 8,000 people in line at LaGuardia.
Mhm.
And all I could think about to get through was, I have to do some mental competitive gymnastics. I was like, this is what I kept telling myself about every 7 seconds. And it made me think of McCollum and Underwood yesterday at the presser. I'm dead serious.
Okay.
All I could think of was to the opposite of what they're saying.
Mhm.
I'm so spoiled. I don't spend much time in commercial lines.
True.
This is the least I could do. So about every 4 minutes between a dude sneezing without covering his mouth, a lady video conference chatting, a dude telling his wife, and I was just surprised he was married. Well, anywho, he was like, and I can't believe these lines. I've been here for almost 3 hours, babe. Look at this. And he was this dude. He's the goddamn ballerina pirouetting around this piece, Sean, everybody. Oh my God. This is kiss Gracie for me. Gracie, Daddy loves you. Bruh.
Not really nice of you to do that during my personal weekend, travel to everybody like that, Damon. But
please tell me you're not that dude.
I would never be on speakerphone, and I don't have kids. So,
or this lady behind us, she's probably she's 2 first downs. She's 20 yards.
Mm-hmm.
She is dropping expletive after expletive at this agent that works for Southwest. Didn't even speak great English. She was like the translator lady. So Coach Samanju asked the lady a question, and she had a mask on, and she is very, very short, so she was hard to hear. You're like talking down. Have you ever tried to punch down?
Mm-hmm.
It's
hard.
Yeah, it's much easier to punch down than it is to talk down. So he's like, "What'd you say?" So the lady's like, "Hey, MF, and he's F. Just hey, this little dude that was in a stroller that was probably 7.
Yeah.
Because you know how people do that, right?
Yeah.
These kids are ready to have their goddamn driver's license and they're rolling around in the stroller like
still breastfeeding, probably.
Yeah. You came out wanting the boob, right? Sorry about that. So,
the booby part sounds way better though.
Is this thing on? And the little dude, because it's covered like a goddamn wagon. It was like this $50,000 stroller. Little dude peeks his head around the little awning. He's looking at her like, "Oh my God, we don't say those words." Dude, I was in tears. That's my reenactment of story time. But all I could think of was like, you know what? This will be the best 4 hours of my life standing in line.
You know what I thought?
It equates to all the time I've probably ever been in a line in the last 8 years.
I was saying, at least 5, yeah.
So I just made a game out of it. That's why those press conferences, they sounded hokey.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have that kind of perspective, it's like, I get it.
I was talking to TK about this the other day where I think it was TK. It was somebody. It was one of our listeners that I was talking about the other day where it's like there's a certain thing that we see in coaches, and I'm like this because I'm very skeptical with coaches, right? Like I just am. And
no,
I'm hard on them. I understand that.
You should listen to as many press conferences as I do.
But
think about jumping.
There is
off the couch.
That's
off the couch.
That's part of the reason I don't listen to that many
trampoline.
That's part of the reason I don't listen to that many press conferences is because they drive me crazy, right? Yeah. Like listen to these guys and the way they talk. But I will say there is I very much get this sense. No, it wasn't TK. It was Bigelow. We were talking about this.
How do you confuse TK and Biggs?
I don't know. I think it was a timing thing. I think I might have been talking to them both at a similar time frame.
I'll buy you lunch today if you can tell me. Oh, I don't know if I can eat today. What Bigelow is in my phone?
Oh, I have no idea.
Just take a stab.
Mr. Bigelow. I don't know.
Oh my God! Almost.
I was like
Mr. Biggs. Dude, that's crazy.
Almost had
Mr. Big, Mr. Big. They call me Mr. Big. Yeah, he's Mr. Biggs in my phone. But how do you confuse the two?
I think I was talking to them both at a similar time period in the day, and so I couldn't remember which one I was having which conversation with. But I was talking to Bigelow, and I was like, I know how cheesy and corny and cringy or whatever word you want to use, hokey, I think is the word you used, some of these coaches sound, and it's not for us. But if their guys actually believe that's who they are, then it works.
So, but don't you think there's something to that? Because listening to them, and we'll cue them up here in a second, but listening to them, was it John Good? Some basketball hoop head, and I replied, so I should have just gone through my replies. Something, was it DeCourcy? DeCourcy's been on a heater. Listen, don't have any softball chump takes on college basketball
around DeCourcy,
around Mike DeCourcy, because he ain't letting ish slide for anything.
No,
I mean, you will get called out. But it was about the old guys that are in that are still left in the tournament. All of them in their 70s.
Oh, so like Pitino and Izzo.
H to the Rick Barnes.
Oh, I forget that Barnes is that old.
I think, I'm pretty sure Barnes is in his
pushing
70s.
it if he's not.
71-ish.
I think that's right.
And I said,
he's 71.
And I said something about it being more about like their relationship building and rolling with the times.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
because the conversation was kind of about.
Well, you say old people it's passing the old guys by or something like that. Yeah,
we sort of talked about this a little bit yesterday, where there were certain guys that I was less comfortable with being away from the game and coming back to say a UNC job, whether it's Brad Stevens or Jay Wright or whoever, or Billy Donovan was the one I really am concerned about, versus guys that like Pitino or Izzo or Barnes or whoever, where it's like, well, the thing that they were good at still works.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm thinking about this deal. And then I'm looking at the teams like St. John does what the heck Rick Pitino says.
Yeah.
I mean, his coaching style. Michigan State does the exactly what Izzo says. Right?
Yeah.
You think Hurley doesn't get his guys to do what he says?
For the most part, I think Patino, and if I had to rank those guys and the team does exactly what this guy says, it would be Pitino, Izzo, Hurley.
Right? And because if you're going to talk to guys like that, it's about relationship building. And all of a sudden, all these clips of how coaches were talking, it started with the women's basketball coach that was talking to her player, and she was like, listen, I believe in you. But I need more from you. And I mean, she's not saying it like that. I mean, she's like going
she's like
in.
right there, yeah.
And then you get these clips cut out, and it's like, oh, the positive interaction. And, the comments section was, oh, but she's got to have a lot of trust in relational, emotional equity in the bank to be able to, I don't even know why I'm standing like this, to be able to talk to a kid like this and yada, yada, yada. And I'm just thinking, we're way overthinking it, because we talk about this all the time where we say in press conferences, oh, this can't be where the first time a player heard it. And, remember when you were 10 toes down on Cronin, right? Where it's like, because a part of what you were saying, I was like, well, if he's told this to the players and that's the sentiment, it probably isn't going to be as detrimental as I wanted to make it about a guy isolating himself
from
as a leader, as a coach from his team's performance, right? Because that was kind of, I'm like, well, dang, it's on your watch
for sure.
You know what I mean? So when I listen to these guys, I'm like, who plays like their coaches sound? Like if
Tino is the one that I would rank first on that list.
but that's what you really want.
For sure.
Like, look at all the successful team. They play like their coach. You think, and I know you
Is that
think
basketball specific or football too?
Man, it's in general.
Okay.
Well, give me the best case example of a really, really, really good team that you think doesn't carry themselves like their head coach,
So,
like the greatest variance.
I'm having a hard time separating personality types from how they carry themselves.
Well, don't you? So, yeah. Well, I believe that to be the case.
You know what? Well, because like there were like I'll stay close here. I think there were a lot of guys on your guys' teams that were personality-wise a lot different from T.O.
No, but we took on the temperament to be successful.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like how they carried themselves versus what their personality was. Like that's what I'm having a hard time separating.
Yeah, but the question is still the same.
Yeah.
What teams play we played almost exactly like his personality. Diligent, unflappable, robotic. For as big of personalities as we had.
Yeah.
Like, give me something you think's to the contrary.
I'm trying to come up with one.
I know you hate him. You think the Celtics don't play like Missoula?
No, they do. They're a little nuts.
A coach that quit, Jerry Sloan. They used to play a lot like his personality.
Yeah. Then
when they stopped playing like his personality, then he quit.
I mean, Huggins is an example of that. I think every Bob Huggins team played like how Bob Huggins act.
Now, let me ask you something about this clip.
Yeah.
Shane, what are the chances you have Underwood's clip ready to go? He's the guy that wears orange. His hair's slicked back.
He is pretty slick. I got it.
All right. Listen to this. Is this Illinois?
I'm an old JUCO ball coach. I drove on 16 passenger vans. You had told me back then that I'm getting to coach basketball in the Sweet 16 and play Houston. I would sign up for it. I would crawl to get there. If we want to beat them, no matter where we play them, we'd have to play great. Guess what? We're going to have to do that tomorrow. And I think they're going to have to play well if they want a chance to beat us. And so we've won on the road. We've been pretty successful doing that in the Big Ten. So I don't pay too much attention to it. I'm just grateful for the opportunity. And playing Houston's a challenge enough. It doesn't matter where.
Could you see Illinois playing like that?
So once you brought him up, I think I imagine Brad Underwood as like a tough, gritty guy, and that's not Illinois.
Interesting, isn't it? But why?
Why do I not think they're gritty?
Yep.
I don't think they have any interest in playing like ugly basketball.
Where does he get his guys from?
Europe.
Okay.
A lot of them. Yes.
He's not overcoming, but that's the disconnect.
Yeah, there's a variance there for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're still really, really good.
Yes.
So when they play like that,
I'll say, but they'd be better if they could.
When they play like that, when they got smoked by Michigan, did you hear any of that in them?
No. I would say anytime they haven't played well, that's their problem.
Shane, cue the 44-year-old guy up with the receding hairline that looks like he's 59.
You don't gotta do Ben McCollum like that.
This level's so bougie. It's like, I mean, we get back and then I get a text that says, "Be here at this time. The plane will be there. You will drive right up to the plane. You will get on the plane. Everything will be done for you. The food will be there. All you have to do is bring your computer and scout." And then we get to the hotel. Everything's perfectly set up. And so I guess for me, I don't think there's a lot more challenges than their challenges. It's just a day difference. So I probably don't read into it. Just I've been at Division II for so long. I played junior college. It's you make your bus trips and you get ready to play. And if you're not ready to play for the Sweet 16, then you probably shouldn't be here. It's kind of my thought.
Does his team play like that?
100%.
Yeah, they do. When you hear Coach Hoiberg talk about being connected and staying in the moment and what's next for this team and not letting the moment get too big for them and to stay with one another, does this team play like that?
Yes.
I
think I came up with one.
Give me one.
I don't know for sure what this coach's actual personality was like, but this is the perception I have of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dennis Erickson at Miami.
Oh, that's 100% Dennis Erickson.
Okay. Because he seems so just like.
Oh, did you watch the 30 for 30
on Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he nuts?
He's his biggest fan.
Okay, fair. He seems just so like he seems so subdued.
He oozes
Okay.
machismo.
All right.
His team,
Because Jimmy Johnson certainly did, but he was very outward about it.
yeah.
But like Dennis Erickson, from like if you just like put those two guys next to each other, Dennis Erickson and Jimmy Johnson seem almost like polar opposites.
Yeah.
So that's why, like on the outside, Dennis Erickson sort of seemed like a very
This is super close to me, not to you, but like doesn't Vasar give you Hubert Davis vibes?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the same person.
Yeah. Caleb
Right,
Wilson does not give me Hubert Davis vibes.
He hadn't had him long enough.
Fair. I was like, Caleb Wilson.
And there are some people, it's not direct one-to-one, but
Caleb Wilson gives me like Rick Pitino vibes, if I'm being honest.
yeah. Like I don't discount that, but look at you want to look at like really high-end players.
Mm-hmm.
There's specific high-end guys that could only play for Duke.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
How many times we say, oh, those are Duke guys?
Yeah. I think of it more the opposite. Usually it's like, oh, that guy couldn't play for Duke.
Well, there's only one team, and there's 335
Yeah, but I mean, like,
other Division I teams. So the odds of you being right is probably right.
No, but I mean, like, I think about it in the sense of there are really good players that play for Duke. I feel like could play for other teams. I think there's a bunch of really good players that personality-wise couldn't play for Duke.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe. I couldn't see like Grant Hill fitting in with the Fab Five.
Sure. Yeah.
I just couldn't. I couldn't.
Well, that was a thing, wasn't it, back then?
I mean, it was a thing.
Like a private school thing, public school thing.
For PC and
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's more city versus suburbs.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. I mean, if you ask, like Jalen Rose.
Yeah.
So the whole thing about this is we talk ad nauseum about, man, CEO like Matt, like just to bring it to football, like CEO Matt Rule, and like what's his real personality? And some people feel it's car salesman. Some are like, oh, he's gotten back to his roots. It's super authentic and just kind of a tough guy doing tough things and a hard guy to work for. And the more they gravitate towards this, the more it'll look like that. Like that's really what we're asking for when we listen to the Steelers played just like Tomlin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The Patriots played just like Belichick.
Pressing.
The rant, do you listen to Stafford talk or Puka Nacua? They sound like McVay. Right? It's you watch Michigan play. Like, why is Michigan so tough for all those skilled bigs they have?
It's Dusty May.
May seems like a tough guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Gives two bleeps.
Otzelberger in Iowa State's the one that like really sticks out to me.
Yeah. And I go back to something McCollum said after they beat Florida. He's like, listen, man, because you said this the other day in the NIL era about getting high-end guys, but that doesn't make them a good fit.
Yeah.
Right? Just because they cost the most or whatever it is. I can't remember why you went on that soapbox, but.
Well, I think because we were talking about, I think McCollum and where he can be at other places and what he can do at other places, or bring it like Brad Stevens. Everybody's talking about, well, maybe Brad Stevens, like they're going to make him say no at Carolina. And I go, listen, he's an incredible basketball coach.
Oh, that's what this was.
I don't know what that looks like at North Carolina. Like every good Brad Stevens team we've ever seen has been put together with chemistry and time, right? Yeah. Same thing with Ben McCollum. Part of the reason that we've had this with Ben McCollum is chemistry and time. Now, that was sort of a question I had about Curt Cignetti. Seems like he solved that riddle. Like he doesn't need the time but I do think he goes after a very specific type of player. So do people at North Carolina have the patience for a TJ Otzelberger or a Ben McCollum where it's like, hey, you're not going to go head to head with Duke in the recruiting rankings, but you'll beat them on the court enough.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and I don't, just being totally honest, and you would know better than I do, but I like North Carolina. I keep kind of a pulse on them. I don't think North Carolina fans would be okay with that. I think they want the same guys that Duke gets, and they want to beat them.
Yeah, but Duke's better than Carolina because they understand who they need.
For sure.
They don't get every 5-star. They get the right ones. They get the right ones.
Totally understand that. I get that for sure. But
like, it's just not about procuring talent.
I get that. But I do think, for Duke does the absolute best job of getting the highest possible talent that fits what they are. I think, across the country.
Yeah.
I think there is no one.
They're probably not. They're a good and a bad example. They're so elite at what they do.
I mean,
you can hand pick, but
you still have to pick right.
To their well, yes,
you still have to pick right.
But to their credit, there's a lot of top 12-ish coaches that are always in the hunt for their same guys that Duke still gets. Right? Like you just heard Cal talk about Koa Pete, right? They, for whatever the reason, the question to Cal was defending Koa Pete. And Cal was like this, I recruited my ass off to get Koa Pete. I know this guy like the back of my hand, right? So to the point of Duke still getting those guys versus the right guy, I don't even want to hold you like I'm saying, oh, they just get what they want.
They still got to fight for it.
They got to fight.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're with the upper 4%, still snagging dudes with really, really good recruiters.
Yeah. Against everybody else that everybody wants to go to.
But again, and maybe it's because of Carlos and he was a Duke guy.
Yeah.
But can you imagine Boozer being the same for Patino? Sure.
Yeah.
But not. It would be. It would look
different.
I feel like in my head it would look different.
I agree. I would look different.
Right. So you still have to give your eval credit for that.
Absolutely.
Right. I do like, and we concede too much when we say when in the recruiting world when guys are going after kids out of school. Like as a fan, we just say, "Oh man, if you're player such and such, why wouldn't you go to Bama? Or why wouldn't you go to Georgia? Or why wouldn't you go to LSU?" And I still think the coaches that are going to be really good. I got the best example. It's Signetti. He's only going to coach a certain type of guy.
Yeah.
You can just tell.
Yeah. I think Signetti, out of the guys we're talking about, is personality-wise probably the closest to how, not that they're the same person, but probably the closest to Patino of like, you have to be my kind of guy or you have zero chance of making it.
And kind of what we're talking about is the number one reason I wanted to fight you over the visualization of Nebraska's basketball roster in the offseason. Like I was standing firm on the fact that I can see how they want to play. You're like, oh, you can't see how they want. I'm like, these are Hoiberg type guys.
Yeah.
And it's not a white-black thing. Like, because that was like the running joke. I mean, some of these guys and as African-Americans in the media are just way too casual with that BS.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, it's getting off the white, or oh, it's this and oh, it's that. No, listen, man, what you need to do, whether you're white, black, European, whatever, learn to receive instruction and be coachable. Stop making it like, hey, man, these black guys, man, you just got to roll the ball out there and let them play. Hey, these white guys, though, boy, they are super man, knock that shit off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't do people that look like me any good.
Yeah.
So stop perpetuating that. It, as you can tell, I feel some type of way
drives
about
you crazy.
that.
Yeah.
Well, we hear it at Westside.
Sure.
We can only coach a certain type of black kid. Is that right? Come on over.
I would say, I know enough that.
Come on. But to that point, though, I don't want to get derailed because I get fired up about the whole culture thing.
No, but like there's a very big difference between a Braylon Warren and a Tay Jenkins and a Mo Purify and a Q and
how about Jonquil?
Yeah. Like there's lots of different personality types.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like we hear it with Creighton in Nebraska. Oh, how about this was just like 3 years ago. They don't go after the same player. How long have we heard that between the two schools?
I actually think that was true for a while.
It was.
Yeah, like it was true for a long time.
But why?
Because
just what I'm talking about.
Because Creighton knew exactly who they wanted to be and what type of player that took. And Nebraska during the Abdul Massey era, most of the guys that Abdelmassey wanted, Creighton had zero interest in.
Yeah. Cam Mack seem like a Fred Hoiberg guy?
No.
It ain't because he's black.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know who would have been a really good Fred Hoiberg point guard probably? Like, I don't know, Mo Watson?
Yeah. Like, I just so to kind of zero in on this 740, or what's the $70 million plane that Jordan has, the Gulfstream, the one that just flew into Chapel Hill?
Oh yeah,
to land that bad boy. Whether I love you.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like.
I don't know what that had to do with anything. I'm just vibing.
Okay.
The whole key to this deal, as we get ready for the spring game in Nebraska tonight, and these teams that are in the Sweet 16, regardless of what it is, the more disjointed it looks with what you see on the court or the field or the diamond, to we talk about bolt ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is bolt ball? We think it's bolt ball because we think we know Will Bolt's personality.
Yeah, because you know how he wants to play,
right?
Yeah.
So the closer you get to what your coach's personality is, if you like your coach's real personality, probably the better chance you're going to have success. So the teams that play the most like their coach,
mm-hmm.
I think, give themselves the best chance to win. If you're a certain type of coach, I get the talent thing. I know you're going to give me pushback, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I'm here for it.
I think there's like scales,
without question,
right?
Because you still have to compete.
Yeah,
and like, we're the single greatest variable on the planet. It ain't weather.
Yeah, it's human personalities.
It's human behavior.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If I can be at the grocery store one day chilling and eating people the next, not me.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, like other people.
Like, if I can go from Delonte West, the hooper, to destitute and talking about hot sauce in my like, it's hard. So I get the variance.
Yeah. And it's harder the younger you get with players, typically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the guys, as you get older, the guys that have the most variance just don't make it.
100%.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Whereas, like, in college, talent will override that for a lot of guys. In high school, the people will let talent override the variance in a lot of situations.
Like, Indiana beat Oregon's head in.
Yeah. Oregon's got more talent.
Yeah.
A lot more talent.
Yeah.
Like,
and that game, at no point was I watching that game and I was like, oh, shoot, man. Just hang in there, Oregon. You got a chance. No, I'm like, this one's good.
Yeah, it's like, this is a wrap. But the exact same way when
so give me one to the contrary.
No, I don't know that I have one to the contrary.
Okay.
I've been thinking about it. I think there's somewhere. I think that the tricky part for me is I think that there's somewhere the guys sort of appear a certain way, and like Greg McDermott seems way more laid back than the way his teams play. But I think if you see him in practice and the way
that's not how Mac is,
right? So like it's hard to take public perception versus how they are, because a lot of times you don't get behind the scenes looks at what. I saw that. Behind the scenes looks at the way guys operate with their team. I do wonder with like I wonder, with the guy you've got on the table there in Michael Jordan, like, were those Bulls teams more Jordan's personality or Phil Jackson's personality? Because I think with professional basketball, sometimes it defaults to the best player over the coach.
Not the good teams.
Okay.
Not the good teams.
You think the Bulls were more Phil Jackson personality than Michael Jordan?
Yeah. Yeah. Detail-oriented, hard workers. I mean, Phil was a philosopher.
Yeah.
But Michael was a fanatic.
Yeah.
So was Phil. Like, he had to play with four other guys.
Yeah.
And they had to get it. Did Kobe conform to Phil?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Elite level talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Learned to play in the triangle, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Like,
I'm trying to separate.
And I know you don't hate on Phil, but we have debated the prowess of Phil Jackson.
I think his personality management is his biggest strength. I don't think the basketball is.
You want to know why I'm more excited about Nebraska football this year than last year.
Mm-hmm.
Because what did I say about the infrastructure? I like or don't like the infrastructure.
You like it?
I like the infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
I like how business is done. I said you need a few more what? In the building.
I don't remember.
I said you need a few more of the right guys in the building, right? Yeah. So your head coach isn't the last one to receive the information, right? Control the room, the non-negotiables. I'm more excited this year than last year at the very same time because
you feel like you got more of the right guys in the building.
I got more of the right guys in the building.
So
I don't have to like.
I was thinking more players than coaches, but
that will come.
Yeah.
How much time they need, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you can't do bleep. You can't do ish without controlling your room.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't control your room, you cannot control your unit. If you cannot control your unit, you can't be consistent. So you have to start with controlling the D-line room, controlling the linebacking room,
mm-hmm.
controlling the offensive line room. The one reason that Donnie could live so long as he did with all the scrutiny and the criticism.
Yeah, he had a firm grip on that.
He had a firm grip on his room.
Yeah. And I feel like the guys respected him to a pretty very high degree.
100%.
Like whatever issues you have with Donnie or the rest of the family or whatever, and I've
100%
aired that pretty frequently. I think Donnie had a
and to that point,
yeah, I think he had a
why was there such a disconnect between nephew and uncle?
Very different personalities.
Okay.
Very different personalities.
Okay. So
I feel 100% confident in saying that.
Yeah, me too.
Donnie is a guy.
Me too.
Even if I didn't like him, he's one of those. He's one of those dudes that Donnie is one of those dudes. However you feel about his actual coaching ability, from a personality standpoint, where it's like, I don't know if I want to hang out with you, but I do trust you.
Yeah.
Like I 100%, I believe you are who you tell me you are. I believe you are about what you tell me you're about. And I believe you're going to do what you tell me you're going to do.
Yeah.
The problem with nephew, whether this is true or not, I don't know. The perception he gives off is that he's not genuine.
Yeah.
That he's trying too hard to make you feel like he's something. And I don't know if he's that thing or not. He might be.
What's the one
but
thing
I don't know.
So there's two things that I said about the D-line just being better from this year to last year without ever having the ball snapped.
One was just a year older.
Just a year older.
The other one
simply more mature in the program.
Third-year Ty Robinson and fourth-year Ty Robinson were very different people. Fourth-year Ty Robinson and fifth-year Ty Robinson were very different people.
I mean, Winari would be better by default unless you coached him into being shitty.
Which I'm pretty sure they didn't. But yes, I would tell people that last year. I was like, the most exciting thing about Winari is this is the worst he will ever be, which is awesome.
What's the other thing?
The other thing is having the right guy in charge of that room.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's every room that needs that.
Yeah.
But just alone, like I can watch Corey Brown, and I don't know when November hits around, is this going to be like, Denton and McMichael and Perry, right? But I do know they'll be better than they were a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just simply by default. And it's no disrespect to TB. I'm just using him as an example.
He wasn't the right personality.
Just wasn't the right personality for that room.
Yeah.
Like
he might be a really good D-line coach.
Butler is a tremendous strategist.
Wasn't a good personality fit for the room.
Just wasn't patient enough with young. Like you used to coaching pros,
mm-hmm.
right? So the offensive line room.
Yeah.
Right? Why was I worried, even though I felt like Nebraska was potentially getting an upgrade in coach?
Because of how close that group was with Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
Like how much they trusted him, how connected they were.
So once I see that that's not an issue.
Yeah, no, those guys left.
Yeah. I mean, Team Chubb, right? Like, oh God, these guys, like,
yeah,
I like the way then it allows me to, because if you can't get to the first part.
You know what Jeep and Donnie have in common?
There's a couple of things. Do you
go for it? Take a guess.
Well, one, they command the room. Number two, it's because of so this should be one. It's their authenticity. It's like
they're exactly who they seem to be.
Yep. Yeah. That's one.
And offensive linemen.
That's why they can command the room.
And that's why nobody cared that he left, but that's why nobody left when Donnie left. right? Or was let go, however, right?
Are you sure? I kept hearing that Steven. Never mind. Steven Biko. Shane.
Got to keep watering the bamboo.
I think the biggest
Do you know who Steven Biko is?
Explain.
Nah, it's too long of a story. South Africa, apartheid. One of the guys that helped free Mandela ended up dying, losing his life, but doesn't last long being an advocate for civil rights in South Africa during that time.
Yeah.
Peter Gabriel had a song about Steven Biko, I think.
Sledgehammer? That's the only song I know.
That's a lie. You know more Peter Gabriel songs.
Salisbury Hill?
That's Steak?
That is a good song.
Yeah, that's the only
Salisbury Hill?
It's a Peter Gabriel song. That's all I got. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the only 2 songs I got.
I don't even know how we got on Steven Biko. But anyway.
I think the biggest thing, especially with offensive linemen, because of what you're asking them to do, you cannot BS them.
Mm-hmm.
You are asking them to do the worst job on the field.
Steven Biko.
Right?
Yep.
Like, you get very little credit. It is the hardest job to do. It is the most physically demanding. And if you screw up, it is really, really obvious. Right? Probably the second most obvious, I would say, after corner. Corner's really obvious.
Oh, when you blow it?
Yes.
We think.
Yes.
Yeah, we crushed Hartzog against SC 2 years ago like it was Hartzog's fault, and it wasn't.
Right.
Get your ass in cover 2. Get over the top of number 1. He's a squatty corner.
Yeah.
He's squatting in the flats. He's bailing your ass out because you can't communicate.
Yeah. So yes, we think it's very obvious when they screw up. You're asking them to do the worst job on the field. Those are guys that whoever runs that room cannot BS them. You better be 100% real, or they will I feel like it's like trying to get your arms around kind of this like island of misfits.
The toys?
Like, you can't, those guys got a mind of their own. Like that thing will mutiny in a hurry if you're not able to give them, like, shoot them straight.
Yeah.
Offensive linemen are not the group that you can BS around with. Like, wide receivers, like a little bit of divas, like you kind of got to play the personality game a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what? So to that point,
yeah,
I'm sorry to cut you off.
You know why we like Da'Keil Shorts is because he doesn't do that. I got you.
Like he controls that room.
Yeah, because he doesn't do the BS, whatever. He's like, hey, this is what it's about. He's pretty straightforward.
Remember when Barney was leaving?
Yeah.
Like never?
Didn't happen.
Dude, Shorts is a dude.
This is a weird thing. If he had the technical expertise, personality-wise, I feel like he could coach a line room.
Oh, Da'Keil Shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I ever say to Da'Keil Shorts is, it's 38 degrees, man. Good on you for wearing shorts.
Why are you wearing shorts?
No, I don't ask why. Shoot, I'm like this. Like Rihanna. How about a round of applause? Standing ovation.
What do you mean?
I don't like Rihanna. She ruined Matt Kim's career, but she's still a good performer.
Take it back.
Funny.
Because
no, she's cool. It was so sunshiny and good, he couldn't function. Dude was on yachts, letting balls bounce off his head, getting picked off more than anybody in baseball. It ain't that good.
Pause. You said it, not me.
I'm just trying to tell you, man.
I'm trying to fight through it so hard right now.
Listen, AJ, I'm here for you, and I care about you.
What did I do?
So I'm just going to give you a little chicken nugget.
I'm more of a sausage guy, though.
And this is right in your wheelhouse because I'm talking like all white meat. Like none of the rib meat. I'm talking about all white meat McNugget.
Why we got to bring up race?
No, quality. Oh, no, that's bad too. Damn it. Damn it. Adam got his tail kicked by Eve. We have lost since time has begun. Don't fight the system.
You know how good it's got to be to betray the entire human race for eternity?
Just give in.
Got to be pretty good.
But don't be overwhelmed. Because it's not about it's just
What's this got to do with balls going on a yacht?
He was overwhelmed by the so he couldn't be. That's why. Got it. Tracking a fly ball. Got it. He was thinking about just coming off the yacht, where he had his little Bermuda Lagoon shorts on, half dressed. With never mind. I'm sorry. I'm having a moment.
I just want you to know how many.
I'm crazy.
No, how many jokes I have suppressed. I might explode. We might have to take a break here.
No, we got 2 minutes before you can take a break. Why don't you just rip them?
I'm just saying.
Or is that for the Patreon?
I don't know what I was doing. Nobody talks to me in my house. I had to get all that out.
No, it's okay. I can hardly breathe right now.
DB, I can come to your house if you need someone to talk to.
Yeah, but just bring some outdoor furniture, man, so I can have a place to sit.
Ooh, you need like a Adirondack chair.
Hey, do you want to make some extra money? Because
Always.
I like my fingers and toes. I need to power wash my deck.
Ooh,
you want to do that?
I can do that. Yeah, it's easy.
I said my man's from Sydney. He's 100% power wash something before.
Well, we were in a drought, so you couldn't power wash. That was very real.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa, really?
Insensitive.
Yeah, when I grew up there was a big water restriction because they were in a drought for too long. McConaughey was very, very low.
So you guys couldn't power wash anything out there?
You had to run your sprinklers at certain times, and you couldn't like misuse like excess water. So, it was 2004, so like I don't know how big power washing was back then, but you couldn't go like car wash in the driveway or anything.
AJ, help me with my geography. Isn't Lake McConaughey in Ogallala?
Outside, yeah.
That's the one I almost died on. That's it. We were in Ogallala.
Oh,
I wasn't there with you, but maybe.
Yeah, that was Dishman and Holbein.
Was it jet skiing?
Yes.
I couldn't remember if it was jet skiing or like wakeboarding.
I wasn't jet skiing. I got jet skidding. I did skid. Not my pick.
That's what Matt Kemp was doing on the yacht. I couldn't stop them all.
I did skid off a tube.
Some of the jokes got out.
This is weird. I'm just going to get this out. Why did Lake McConaughey being low affect Sydney?
It's natural runoff from the mountain. It's part of the Platte River feed, so they only allow a certain amount of water out of McConaughey. It's a man-made lake, so
that's kind of my point. Like, it's another hour 40 to you, right?
Well, they're not pulling water from McConaughey, but it's like an indicator, right? Like it just means that the water is low in the area, because if they're restricting the amount of water that's available at McConaughey, then they're restricting the amount of water that's available in the Panhandle.
That makes sense. There we go.
Don't let anybody tell you that Dr. Fiance is smarter than you.
Well,
that's pretty good.
I'm going to tell her that right now. I'm going to call her.
No, because I think she still likes me. Let's state me in good graces.
I'm gonna be honest.
She's in bed. She's not listening, so she's fine.
I've heard some Dr. Fiance stories. In terms of like life knowledge, he's way smarter.
I was raised by these streets.
To land the plane. It's pretty good.
I was ducking, getting into my car out of the burbs and sipping,
Whoa.
Oh, hey.
Oh, wait.
Watch out.
What?
Oh.
Skeet.
And that's how Matt Kemp only finished in the top 3 for MVP one time.
Yep. Balls on his head.
He was taking that stuff trying to deal with her being with Chris Brown. Anyway, that's all I got for pop culture today.
I can make it.
Pop goes his weasel.
This is a really good way to lean into Evan in like 8 minutes.
My pastor friend, Evan Stone.
Yeah, youth at that. At least he'll rock with me on Adam and Eve.
Coming up next, we're going to talk to Evan Stone. He co-hosts The Drive on 93.5 Central Illinois.
Bag and tag that first hour.
We will we'll talk to him. Illinois is playing tonight, obviously, against Houston, and they'll play that late game in the same building that your Nebraska Cornhuskers will play at 6:30. That's DB. I'm Ravi. Lulla. Evan Stone coming up next on Hurrdat Sports Live.
It's the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Edwards Hyundai.
Save up to $7,000 off MSRP on the 2026 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy all-wheel drive. March Mania deals so right, it almost feels wrong. Score big with these savings. Or finance the 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE all-wheel drive at 0% for 72 months, starting at just $461 a month. Getaway deals this good won't last. Head to Edwards Hyundai today.
You got to stand your ground. We talked about it in film this morning. Like we gotta be physical, take it in the chest, and it's gonna be a physical battle. So yeah, it's gonna be tough, but it's also a game of will, and whoever imposes their will on the other team is gonna win. It's big. We've done it a couple times throughout the year, but yeah, everybody's got to be on the same page, especially there down the stretch and against Vanderbilt. Like everybody was screaming at each other, like what coverages we were in, and as long as we're all on the same page, I think we can execute. But it's pretty important that we get that communication right, so that everybody knows what they're doing.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Comes in averaging 7 points per game. Double team, they handle it. Mirkovic, lob it up, slam it down. It's Ivasic. Wow. Boswell. Give it up. Oh, and Ivasic. Wow. Take me to the Balkans, please.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Mail Medical. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. We are joined now by Evan Stone, co-host of The Drive on 93.5 ESPN Central Illinois. What's up, Evan?
We doing?
Evan, did you survive that first hour? You know I'm a little nuts, so I apologize. If I was a little offensive.
Well, I mean, full disclosure, I was getting kids to school first hour, so I think y'all are good.
They would have been like, Daddy, why do you like that heathen?
No, they're right there with you. Them heathens themselves.
Wait a minute.
No,
Hold the heck, stop.
You know pastor kids are the worst.
Hold the heck on.
Actually, Evan's kids are cool.
Evan, I need you to push back from the monitor about 1.5 feet, and please tell me that sweatshirt is not Tupac. OMG.
What's the problem?
Flipping go.
No, he loves Tupac. He thinks he's still alive.
What do you mean thinks?
I mean, he is aware. He thinks he knows where he is currently living.
Yeah, he's never mind. I don't want to steal all your time, Evan, but
I mean, he's out in the island.
Yeah, well, I mean, kinda.
Is Australia an island?
Closer to New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
He needs the causeways where they can direct traffic, not like lights, but it's a long story. He's building out there or down there. Yeah.
Okay.
Like sometime we'll talk. Like I'll fill you in on where the real Machiavelli really is. So how are things? Is your anxiety level high? It is really.
Well, here's the thing. It's high because you see, and you got a Final Four type matchup in the Sweet 16. Sometimes it's frustrating, but this is just the way that March Madness works. I think Houston, they got us a couple of years ago, and we had a bunch of injuries, and we were just not a very good team. And people in Illinois hate Kelvin Sampson. So he's like
an Indiana thing,
that's the Eric Gordon thing, right?
Yeah. That's right. Good call.
Even just losing to him a second time in the tournament's got Illinois people kind of. However, I think if you get past all that, you take these two teams and just put them on paper, and it's a really good matchup. Like I don't think Houston wants to see Illinois here either. So no, it should be a great game. I'm excited for it.
I got a question. Aside from just saying he's not very purposeful with his dribble, how content are you guys to be to just let Milos dribble the ball? He cut out.
Say that again. You cut out.
I'm to let him dribble the ball.
That's what he's going to do.
It's what he's going to do. Here's the key to this game is if Illinois has a bad game from Keaton Wagler, survive. If Houston has a bad game from Kingston, can't survive.
Interesting. All right.
So this is the against each other. I'm hoping he is yet to have his freshman game, Kingston, but it's the 9th.
So do you think Wagler hit the wall, or he just too much tape out there after the month and a half of dominance?
Well, I think it's probably a mix. I mean, there's the freshman wall. I think every freshman hits at some. It's usually mid-January, but he flew through January. Crazy. I think what happens is the Big Ten officiating just let him get. I mean, he couldn't get a foul called down the stretch of the season at all, and so then we saw in the first 2 games of this tournament, he was getting every call he wanted. So I think getting out of the Big Ten officiating really helped him. But yeah, other guys stepped up. I mean, when he was hitting that big, awesome stretch for several of those games, there was no Andre Stojakovic. And so he just kind of took it over. And then when those guys came back, I think that's when he realized he hit some type of a.
Evan, what do you think? Is it the wall that he hit, or is it more trying to
I'm playing with Boswell was back.
Yeah, him trying to refigure out with playing with Boswell, having Stojakovic back, and kind of refining his role. Because honestly, for that month and a half stretch, I don't think it's a coincidence. He kind of just could do what he wanted because they needed him to. Where now kind of fitting back in with some other talented pieces is a different thing.
Yeah. Maybe more so than those pieces coming back. And this isn't talked about a ton. I think Markovic hit that wall during the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
And then after when back, David Mirkovic, who's the other freshman, he started playing. I mean, he in that first round game, he had 29, 17, 7
he was like Windex cleaning boards.
Dude, and I think he found himself. And so I don't even know how much of it is versus Keaton just realizing he doesn't have to be what he had to be. Because I wasn't a part of the whole, when Kylan, I don't think that was true at all. I think he prefers having someone else bring the ball, have to, and then they can get into their action, and then he can do ISO dribbles, pick and pop action. So he prefers that, but it's weird when you get into the meat of the stretch and 2 of your key guys are out for a big portion of it, and then you're trying to figure it out on the back end of that.
So as you're looking at the matchup tonight, Illinois and Houston, you said you think it's a pretty good matchup. Obviously, stylistically, very different teams. Houston super physical, not necessarily the way Illinois likes to play, but when they have been, we were talking about earlier, when they have been able to channel a little bit more physicality, they've been really hard to beat. How do you see this game playing out?
The key is turnovers. When Houston's opponent more than turnovers, they're undefeated this year. I think they're 19-0. When their opponents have less than 13 turnovers, they're 11-6. So Houston's when that happens, but all of their losses come when there's less turnovers. And has had 13 turnovers only twice this whole year. So it's going to be fascinating to see how those two come up against each other. Because of Illinois' height, everyone wants to talk and what they can do, which is true. To trap and to attack ball screens when you're 6'3", you're 6'7", because he can just throw it over the top of. And I'm very intrigued. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Houston plays kind of a defense to what Nebraska does, where they attack the post, they trap the post, all to kind of come inside, and then they go get it. Game against Nebraska, Illinois really struggled. And then the second game, they did much better. And then they played VCU last weekend, which I've been calling the JV Houston. They basically are the same team, just not as good or athletic at doing it. And so I think they've seen this defense a little bit, and they feel good with how they want to hit.
Let me ask you, because Senac Jr. and some of these guys, these post players for Houston, he's 8 a night, he's 6'11", super pogo, sticky. If Tugler can stay out of foul trouble, they're awful active. Are you concerned at all about Illinois' athleticism around with their front line versus how Houston likes to play with their bigs?
I'm always concerned about Illinois' athleticism. You don't get 5 guys from the Balkans and be like, well, they're athletic. That's not it. And so, yeah, there's a little bit of fear always that if athletics takes the game, Illinois is always going to be a step behind. And Illinois' post defense is not great. We know that. That's fine. It is what it is. Tommy is 7'1", but at the same time, he's not a great post defender. A lift on his vertical, and it's not explosive, and so very good shot blocker. Now his twin brother Z is an incredible shot blocker, one of the best in the nation. As you played the on the intro here of "Take Me to the Balkans, Please," as he has the play of the tournament so far. But he's a pole. I mean, he can get back down super easy. He tries his defensive styles to try to bait you into getting your shot block, trying to play defense. And so, yeah, athletic worry me a little bit because if you get those guys on an island down there, now what helps is that Houston isn't jacking a ton of threes successfully. So maybe you can double up a little bit easier. But you these Illinois guys, and it's a worry. But we can let them make their twos as long as we make our threes, and we're good to go.
As you're kind of looking at the way that you're bringing up all the guys from the Balkans and kind of stylistically whether they're not super athletic or kind of more of a finesse team, is there? We were talking about this earlier with Underwood and kind of his personality versus the types of players he's recruited. It locally, does it feel like there's a disconnect kind of between, Underwood seems sort of like a gruff, gritty guy, sort of like a tough guy, whereas he's not really recruiting that type of player. Is it just, hey, I'm trying to get the guys that I have access to that have the highest talent level, or do we have a misunderstanding of the type of game that Brad Underwood wants to play?
Well, I do think this is one of the first years where you would look at that. I was supposed to be kind of that guy on the team, that like bulldog mentality, like all of that. But this is kind of the first year that he's had a team that's completely different direction. And so I think
rebound, they hit the glass. Like,
yeah, I think what happened is so Tyler, but his son is essentially the offensive coordinator of this team. And I think he kind of just looked at him and said, "Hey, what kind of a team do you want?" And he started building a roster and a team. They've done so good at building overseas connections, at just bringing guys in from overseas, guys that I kind of like it. And I think Underwood has realized these guys that you bring in from overseas. So whether it's a Tommy or it's a David Mirkovic, these are guys that they're freshmen, but they're older freshmen. They've played, and so they kind of know what it's like to do basketball as a job versus talented freshmen in the States coming from, and they're still kind of, these European freshmen haven't been catered to for very long. They've been on the grind. They've been on the charter buses driving from country to country. They've been in dirt hotels. And so when they get here, starts to coach them, I think there's a maturity level that he has with them that there might not be with the 18-year-old kid from Chicago that's coming to be a yes and no. I do think Underwood changed style quite a bit over the last 3 years, where he's not as big of an ass. Is fine for me to say. And so I think there was some conversation where it was like, "Hey man, you got to tone this down. You got to figure some of this out." And to his credit, he's done it. He's done a good changing his approach.
Of the 4 games today, which one do you think there's the biggest disadvantage, and how is it, and why is it not how Arizona will boat race Arkansas?
Oh, it's got to be Arizona, Arkansas. I don't think some of that is that Sweet 16 coach list yesterday. And the fact that Calipari, he should be off the list. I don't know.
Come on, here we go. Come on.
I just think he's not a very good coach. I think he had a run, but without Orlando Antigua by his side, he ain't nothing. So I think Arizona is the best team in the country. I've got them to win it all. I think they're elite at everything they want to do. And Arkansas is going to run their athletes out there, and they're going to run right back to the locker room with an L.
What do you think about Texas and Purdue?
It's always scary game because when we talk about it, I don't necessarily trust Matt Painter in March. But Texas is playing with complete house money,
and they've got hard.
They've already got way beyond where they should have gone, and so that's a dangerous team to be messing with. I think it's the same thing with whoever wins against Illinois, Houston versus, well, let's be honest, Nebraska. It's like, okay, if you're in an Elite Eight matchup with a team that has already surpassed all expectations, you're playing with house money, you're playing free and lose. And that's a dangerous game in March to play against. So when you look at Purdue and Texas, it's the same thing. Texas, Purdue's got a couple of really good basketball players. So what on the level-headedness or just rolling the ball out and getting up and down? It'll be interesting to see.
Where does Sean Miller fit on your coach's list?
He's towards the bottom.
The collective sigh.
That was a deep sigh, my guy.
I talk bad about people. It's not what I like to do, but he kind of sucks as a coach.
So who's your number one? Who would have been your number one on the list?
I think Dan Hurley's number one. I think that's and what he's on. The only thing that you could potentially say, although he took apart a little bit, but he took over a really good program still and rated it to an elite status. But yeah, Dan for sure number one.
Where's your beloved Kelvin Sampson on that list?
Oh man. Here's with that list is I think I even sent this in the chat. I'm criteria they're using. Are they using like currently or putting their whole resume together?
AJ,
Because
is there a way you can crank that list out?
it was so confusing trying to figure out like some of these where they're at because of where they're currently at. Like Ben McCollum at 16, because they're like, oh, well, it's his first year in a program. You know, they're on a little bit of a tournament run, but he hasn't done anything yet. I think objectively looking, you're going to look at Ben and you're going to look at, you know, Sean Miller, and you're going to be like, Ben McCollum is a basketball coach than Sean Miller. However, Sean Miller gets the nod, or there we go. Yeah. It's like, why is Nate Oates so high?
Agreed.
Like what is the metrics that they're using to put Nate Oates at 6?
Recruiting rankings?
Well, I mean, or Rick Barnes at 11. I don't think I understand
that was
it.
interesting.
But Calvin Sampson, I think, is a really good coach. 7 straight Sweet 16s is pretty crazy at Houston. So I'd probably have. I mean, he's top, sure. Yeah.
He said, "Yeah,
I guess."
Yeah,
I hate the guy, but
hey, so a lot of people say that Nebraska-Iowa comes down to in-game adjustments. Over or underrated in a game in which teams know each other so well?
That's a good question.
It might be overstated.
That's a really good question, because you know, it's like two sides of the same coin almost, of like, okay, I think almost you get in more trouble by over adjusting in those moments.
Me too.
Versus kind of just having your game plan and rolling with it. Like you can start getting too in your head and trying to change too much stuff, rather than just letting your guys and ball. I think it's the coachitis that a lot of coaches get, where they think they're smarter than they have to be. And they come in with some brand new game plan that nobody's ever seen before, and then the team sucks at it. Or we're done this all year, but we're going to attack it now. But I get that's Underwood's. The thing that people say about Underwood all the time is that he has no in-game adjustments or coaching. So it's kind of like you got to fall somewhere in between. Okay, you got to have a plan A, plan B, plan C. But you can't abandon plan A too quickly. So,
all right, Evan, how do you think the Nebraska-Iowa game goes tonight?
I really like Bennett Sturts. Like, he's one of my favorite players in the tournament still. But I think Nebraska is a vastly superior basketball team to Iowa. And you come out of an incredibly emotional, although both of them are, but Iowa comes out of the big upset of the 1 seed. And typically the upset of the 1 seed, there's a letdown game after that. And think of have you guys got a good feel of what's Nebraska fans travel like, or is it going to be full?
I think they did they're on the Caravan of Love. I think I'm going to guess north of 5,000.
Yeah,
more
than that for sure. I think,
I don't know about for sure, but
I don't know. Like, the sense I get is
10.
I don't know. I think it's probably like 8.
Okay.
A 10 probably seems aggressive. I do think, again, if Nebraska wins tonight, there will be at least 10 on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guarantee. I lock that thing up. If they win tonight, there will be 10 plus on Saturday, no questions asked. Like, I'm really interested. I think there is, I don't know. I think we're in, I call it we're in like HELOC territory. Like, you're taking equity against your house to get to this thing if you've got to.
Yeah.
Like, this is
HELOC territory.
like, this is one of those things where you're just like, hey, whatever it takes to get me there, like, put it on the credit card, like, taking out money against the house. Like, this is a once in a lifetime potentially thing. Like, we're doing it right, and we're going. I have the utmost confidence. I actually think a lot of people are driving or drove.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people bailed on the driving idea and are just, or on the flying idea, and are just driving down because of the airports, and especially how Intercontinental is down in Houston. I think a lot, and TK gives a good. There's a lot of Nebraska alums in Texas too.
Yeah.
So I think there's.
Yeah, I think a good amount of Illini fans are going too, and I can tell you right now that the Illini fans, they will be cheering for Nebraska. So they hate Iowa basketball. So I think it's going to be. You get in a lot of these games; they're typically closer than you think. The atmosphere, the emotion, but I think Nebraska comes out on as long as old Burkhead shoot threes. I think they should be fine.
All right, so we got. Are you picking Illinois?
I am.
All right, so we got Illinois, a dangerous Texas team, Nebraska, and Gonzaga. Is that where you're going with?
Gonzaga.
I said Gonzaga. Arizona.
Oh, I think Arizona. I do think. I do think Purdue beats Texas.
Okay, just that Texas is ultra. The line agrees with you. It's only 7. It's pretty.
Yeah, I think Purdue wins that one, but I don't think it's going to be easy for them.
So,
right, buddy.
Evan, appreciate it as always, bud. We'll tell the fam I say hi, and we'll talk to you soon.
Great T-shirt game. That's all I know. The heck with the Blackhawks, but man, shout out my man. I'll see him.
I think I got one underneath too.
Yeah. All right. Let's go with the whole Pac thing. Oh, stop, Whitney. Is that? If I like Tupac.
Why are we rocking Pac and Whitney today, man?
Oh, Whitney. I always got Whitney playing in the car, man.
No, she was one of my dad's favorites. So Evan, I'm telling you, man, I like you more every time I talk to you.
Here's the thing: is when the kids are in the car, it's Whitney. When the kids are out of the car, then it's
fair enough.
Yeah,
you just
I'm the dude in Office Space that is rapping along, and
damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Oh shoot,
man! You look. If it was still open, you look like you take off the hockey hat. You look like you're ready to roll up to the chicken shack.
Hey, bro, I'm always ready to roll to the chicken shack. I'm always down.
That's they're out of business, right? RIP, they're gone.
They got shot up.
Oh,
they didn't make it. I think I'm mad. If I told you how they do change at the chicken shack, they'd have to go to the corner store next door.
Yeah.
Take your cash over there and spend it, and then bring you back your change.
Yeah.
Oh, that is wild,
dude. This is the first.
It would be less change than you were owed, and then buy the soda.
It's like, well, it's the tax, it's the exchange rate.
Shoot, you keep your 65 cents. I'm good.
No, I told you the first time I went to Champaign, right? He takes me to the chicken shack. You got a mural. It's like Barack Obama, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X.
Listen, if you're off Martin Luther King Boulevard, Malcolm X Drive, there was one in New York. What was it? It was it wasn't Farrakhan Way. It was something like that. And I was like, yep. It's just different.
So we roll up and Evan goes up there. We're in college, and he looks at the mural, and as we're checking out, he goes, "Where's Reagan?"
Like, you guys gonna put Ronald Reagan up here?
I was like, Evan,
get your ass out my store.
Although I do think we would rock with the old trickle down theory in 2020.
I was like, Evan, we gotta go, man.
No, we were tight at that point. They knew I was messing around.
They did. They all started laughing. Like, man, get out of here.
I was messing.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you later, man.
See you guys.
That is Evan Stone. Make sure you listen to him on 93.5 ESPN Central Illinois. He's on from 3 to 5 every day on The Drive. Yeah, man, that chicken shack was so nice.
Are you with? I would.
I'll be honest with you. There was a Cricket Wireless nearby.
So I told you the trifecta.
Yeah. Churches?
Nope.
Oh, it's a Cricket.
A knockoff mobile store.
Okay. Sometimes it's like a Boost.
Nails.
Okay.
Alcohol and or barbershop.
Oh, yeah.
You hit the trifecta, you know you're good.
Yeah.
You know you're good. And we'll be hitting one of those places when we go to Chicago for Big Ten Media Days.
Where are we going?
We're going to the good one. Because even my guys like Joe Gans were like, yeah, don't go to this Harold's. Don't go to this location. You got to go to this location.
Yeah.
Me and my old partner, we walked to Harold's and I did it with Severe too.
Yeah.
I did it with both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You got to make it.
The B&B we stayed was right next to the good Harold's.
Got to make a trifecta then, I guess.
Yeah. And you're talking like the glass that you poke on and it's not very forgiving.
Yeah, like
and where you give the money back.
Like the one at our hotel at the gas station across from our hotel in Indy.
Yeah. So you don't get change next door like you do at Chicken Shack. But you know your drinks they're in a vending machine right next to the counter.
Yeah, you can figure that out.
Dead dog serious. Put your money in, hit the button, and see what one falls out. That's how you get your drinks there. They ain't got time to be doing all that. No.
Let's take a quick break here.
They do have fire gizzards though.
We'll come right back. If you want to watch Nebraska and Iowa, Illinois and Houston, all the other games, you should be out there at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill tonight. Austin and I will be there starting at 5:30. We got pregame show. We'll do postgame show. We will also have food specials. We got $15 pitchers, $17 buckets, $9 build your own nachos, or $9 pretzels. And don't forget about the $7 rivalry refreshers. There's a red one and a yellow one. I better not see any yellow ones in the house tonight. Better be all red rivalry refreshers. No Iowa fans allowed, although we will take your money. Be there at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. Come to our watch party for Nebraska-Iowa. We'll be right back. More Hurrdat Sports Live.
March into savings at Edwards Nissan. Lease the 2026 Nissan Rogue Platinum starting at just $339 a month. A premium ride at an unbeatable price. Drive away with more this spring. Or save $2,650 on the 2026 Nissan Pathfinder. Plus, finance at just 2.9% for 72 months. Don't wait. March into savings right now at Edwards Nissan. It pays to make the drive to Edwards Nissan.
The first one, we watched it on film today, is, and I talked about the shot clock in the NBA arenas. You can see it from the side where we don't have that in college. And I talked to our guys because we turned down a couple, and we've had a couple possessions over the course of the year where we got to know that time and, the situation out there. And BK caught it with 6 seconds, and he rose up with no hesitation and shot it. We've turned those down and turned it over or ended up with a worse shot. It was great to see him hit that one. It was early in the left corner where he hit it and then hit that huge one in the second half. But again, hopefully that flips something because it is all about confidence. BK's got a nice stroke and he shoots it well in practice and in shooting sessions. So to be able to raise up there in that setting and one of the most pressure-filled games that our guys will ever play in and hit a couple huge ones was big. I gave him the game ball even after he squeezed Sam's headband sweat on me during the interview, which pissed me off. But yeah, I still gave him the game ball for knocking down those threes.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. We're here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. That's DB. I'm Ravi. Lulla.
You haven't blown that in a long time.
You know, I'm trying. Knock on wood. You know,
That's like a week straight, maybe.
I know. I think I've done it. I did it like 2 or 3 times early.
Yeah.
Trying to lock in. You know, trying to get it right.
I think my glue's wearing off.
Yeah, let me see.
Well, I just washed my hands. She's getting a little wider.
Well, why are you flipping me off, man? That's not cool.
God, this thing sucks. You should see me tie my shoes. It's like
higher degree of difficulty.
I wish you could have watched me. Like if we had cameras, like your boy, this chair is it's too forgiving, but
yeah.
Like I had my knees tucked at my chest.
Trying to figure it out.
And I was just like, I felt like I was like dancing. I was like trying to just do my thing.
You're like Will Smith and Hitch, like just stay right here.
Yeah.
You don't need no pizza.
But then when I was watching him move around, I was just like, oh, like just to be able to have force against the ground, like to gain ground.
Yeah.
Like my man was like, and he would flip the cartridge, and I was like, this is fascinating. I hesitate to say this.
That's fine.
Have you ever wanted to see something on your phone and you change the angle as if you're going to get a different vantage point?
I mean,
not bigger, but like, so when he did this thing where he like he put the cartridge in.
Mm-hmm.
And so I turned my phone diagonal and I was like, how is he grabbing the cartridge?
Yeah, I have wondered that a lot with the videos I've seen of him, because he does like seem to sort of grip things a little.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how that's happening.
Maybe like he had like rapid weight loss and he had some loose skin. He can like.
So I know from other people I've known that have had amputations or born without appendages, like they will do surgeries to give you sort of like a pincher.
Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe that's a situation, because he also had like a little bit of a protrusion, I guess, on one of them to actually pull the trigger. Protrusion, something that pokes out a little bit, you know?
I was gonna say it
like a nub.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to use.
We could be game show partners.
I didn't want to say nub because the other part is it was like a nub on a nub.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so
I've told you this story, but I coached the Nubs. We called him Nubs. He calls himself Nubs.
Okay, that's better. That's
huge Duke fan.
Is it only okay if he says it?
Yeah,
I feel like he's got to give you some permission there.
No fingers or toes. And I'm telling you, this dude could spin a football 45 yards.
Really?
Yeah. He played flag football quarterback too. He was our starting will linebacker at Burke.
Dude, I played basketball.
That's who I got my Blackstone from.
That I'm
trying to sell
basketball with a kid in college that only had one hand, and he was the best basketball player I ever played with. He was phenomenal. I did have a situation with a ref one time though, because we were sitting there.
This ought to be fun.
Yeah, so we're sitting there, right? And this was my true freshman year, so I was on the bench because I didn't play much as a true freshman. And so I kind of like
make it right.
It was my head coach's first year, and so I don't know. I sort of like he would talk to me a lot about stuff while we're kind of during the game, because at that level the assistants can't always make the road trips. And so I'm talking to him, and they called a foul on my guy Raymond. That was the guy with one hand. And I was like, Coach, ask him what the call was. And he goes, he was grabbing him.
Uh-huh.
And I go, okay. I was like, sir, sir,
he was grabbing him.
He was grabbing him. I was like, sir, the one hand was up here, correct? He's like, yep. And I was like, look at him. How did he grab him?
You're a player?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to sit your ass down.
I had a little leeway, I remember we were in Barclay, Kansas. I remember it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to chill.
I was like, hey, no, I was talking to my coach.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the official.
No, I was talking to my coach.
Hey, I know I'm not playing. Okay, excuse me, Mr. Official, come here. Like I could see you doing some ish like that.
No, I was trying to get my coach to talk to him. I was like, Coach, his one hand was up here, right? He's like, yeah. He goes, and he called it grab.
Don't be that guy.
What?
Everybody's coached. AJ, have you seen those guys on the bench that this happens in football all the time too, where the guy's not really going to play, but he's like in your hip wanting dissertations on what's happening in the game.
Yeah, already, before you finish the story, this was me. So thank you. Yes.
I was helping, DB. I was helping.
Honorable mention, Omaha World Herald, by the way. People forget.
All state honorable mention, baby. Sydney's finest at safety.
People forget that they messed up the stats, so they awarded me an honorable mention. So shout out, Stu.
That 100% should be in your Twitter bio.
But everybody knows that player, right? They're just like it's like they almost want your attention, so like it's like you forgot to put them in the rotation.
No, I knew what my role was on that team. I knew I wasn't playing.
Coach. Hey, so on that pin down, he didn't even give himself a good hey, Ravi, you don't imply passive aggressively that you know more than little Timmy Turtle out there. Timmy Turtle gets buckets. You chill. Coach, man. Does he want to bring it up the sidelines against that pressure? It's like he's inviting a trap. You know, like you suggestive hate.
Mm-hmm.
That's you?
No, I wasn't suggestive hating. I was helping.
Coach, did he miss that blitz on blitz pickup? Was he supposed to have the outside linebacker there?
I wasn't being passive aggressive.
Mark, sit your rear end down.
I was helping being another set of eyes on things. The assistants couldn't come to Barclay, Kansas. They had real jobs, man. You can't make all those road trips when you're on like a $400 stipend.
Oh, you make me laugh.
So I was helping out. You need another set of eyes.
He said, but I had a hand up. Man, he can't put his hand right here.
I mean,
he had pinchers.
See, DB, mine was always, Coach, have we called this play yet? I always tried that one. I think this will work.
You're trying to get him to call the play that you're in?
No, God, no. I wanted to win.
Oh, man. He said, yeah, before you go into any stories, that was me.
No, I wasn't trying to.
Yes, you were.
So Heath is right. He says Ravi would try and use, because he played for me. Ravi would try and use logic explaining things to the refs, and they weren't smart enough to ever correct the call. That's actually true. Because I'm not a yeller. Like in game, and like as a coach, I wasn't a yeller.
I don't know if I believe that.
Heath, Heath can attest. I wasn't a yeller. I would just be like, hey man, can you like explain to me what we saw here? Because I'm like we're on very different pages.
I don't know. You've yelled at me a lot.
Well, it's hard. You're not real coachable, Shane. I'm going to be honest with you.
Shane, I think you're the GOAT. I'm just saying. Now play some damn Whitney Houston.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll get to Brian Edwards here and see if we can make a little money. That's QB. I'm Ravi Lulla, Hurrdat Sports Live.
March into savings with Edwards Kia's March Mania Lease Special. Lease the 2025 Kia 4 EX starting at just $209 a month. A fresh new ride at an unbeatable price. This is what March Mania looks like. March into savings in a big way. Or lease the 2027 Kia Telluride S starting at just $499 a month. Don't wait. March into savings right now at Edwards Kia.
Mac and Tree, I know you're here too. I thanks so much for this year. Thanks for even before this year, Mac. Thanks for taking a chance. I was an unproven assistant at New Mexico that came in here, maybe played on the scout team a little bit, held a pad, and started there and went from that to just gaining more and more of your trust, your belief. Thank you for letting me mess things up, and even when you knew the answers, letting me mess them up so I'd learn a lesson. I just wouldn't be the coach I am. I wouldn't be in this position. I wouldn't be anywhere. I'd probably be back coaching high school basketball if you didn't take a chance on me. So, Mac, I'm forever grateful for this year. Thank you for figuring this out. This isn't the way we wanted to do it for you. It's not the way I wanted it, not the way you did it, but to handle it with grace and try to let me back in and try to help this program moving forward to set yourself aside the way you always do. And I mean, I think this press conference is a perfect example of what makes Mac Mac. He wants it to be about everyone but Mac. And all the victories, all the things that happened, it's awesome. But that's what it's about. It's the fact that Mac doesn't make it about Mac.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live. Now, Vegas insider, senior handicapper, and fan of the cold Budweiser bottles, Brian Edwards.
It's got to be touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Brian Edwards.
I don't really love it.
Brian Edwards.
Were they using the cream cheese to butter the bagel?
Brian Edwards.
I'm going with the cowgirl.
Here is Brian Edwards.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. We are joined now by Brian Edwards from Major Wager, our Vegas insider. What's up, B? How we doing?
I'm finally over it.
Yeah.
Took a couple of days. Monday was brutal. I guess, Damon was on the 95 Nebraska team that kicked my Gators' butt that I was out in Tempe, 62-24. Tommy Frazier's still running, and I've been wanting a rematch ever since. Whatever score we can get, and it's just never going to flip and happen.
I think Tommy Frazier just broke another tackle.
Yep.
Listen, B, at what point were you like, are you bleeping kidding me? Like, what Florida team was that?
I got really uptight and very early. I had to change locations at halftime. I was driving my friends crazy at my buddy's house.
They're like, you got to go.
No, I mean, I said it. I go, I bet I'm driving y'all crazy, and I want to change the location.
B, did you see this coming at all? You know how Iowa plays. You know what they're capable of. Obviously Florida's I think everybody would say Florida's objectively a better team, and against most teams head-to-head, Florida would beat most teams. Iowa maybe wouldn't. But, did you see this coming at all stylistically because of what Iowa can do to you?
Not really. Now, I did start having concerns about Florida offensively in the second half of our first SEC tournament game against Kentucky. And then when we laid an egg offensively the next day, I'm like, oh, man, are Boogie and Xavier Lee, are they back to their non-conference struggles? So I was worried about from the Florida side of things, but I just didn't think Iowa had enough physicality and down low guys for us, but I was way wrong about that.
How do Florida fans feel about Lee?
I don't think it's a great feeling, but I mean, he's fine with me, man. He turned it around big time during SEC play. I thought he played great. And he didn't really play bad Saturday. I mean, obviously you got to get a shot off there on the last possession, but and he missed that layup. But I mean, if you look at the box score, he had a good game against Iowa, but he's fine with me. But so many of our fan base is so fickle. I don't really care.
Because Flan defensively, listen, he's never going to shoot the ball well, but he had Sturts on skates.
Oh, but I mean, Sturts was 0 for 9 from 3. Boogie's one of the best perimeter defenders in the country, in my opinion. So I'm fine with both those guys. They had a bad non-conference, but they were mostly really good in the in SEC play. So I mean, I'm fine with both of them. I mean, I hope Boogie comes back.
B, what's your level of concern on Todd Golden's name being attached to the Carolina job?
Not much. I don't know why you go to that pressure cooker when and by the way, his buyout is a lot bigger than everybody else's. His is $16 million.
Yep.
Whereas all those other guys is a lot less, and we're trying to sign him to another extension right now. And I think the other night put a bad taste in his mouth. I don't think he wants to leave on that note. Although when you've won a natty in such a short period of time, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, he's not Billy Donovan or anything, but hey. All right.
Yeah, did I see? I hope it wasn't a fake because I was just scrolling Twitter and I didn't check.
Yeah, he's been
Rothstein to Will Wade to LSU. Is that done? Did y'all see that?
I don't know if it's done, but I think it's in the. I think
Rothstein said it was done. Like 5 minutes ago.
Last night, yeah, it looked like it's happening though.
So again, Mike DeCourcy, because I was joking about with Ravi because we have DeCourcy on, and I met him when I was working with BTN. He's got super strong opinions, and this morning he said, "Yeah, I see NC State is getting the full Will Wade experience, except without the good coach part."
I would argue without the good coach part is the full Will Wade experience.
He's the guy that 8 days ago B was like, I don't know why we're having these talks. I just talked to the North Carolina State administration, and North Carolina State's going to be a great I'm like.
I saw that interview yesterday on Twitter too. Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yep.
And I joked about it on the show when he said it, because the very next morning I go, North Carolina State, like, is just a traditional power, right? Already having those conversations with his AD. And I just said it to be funny because it's Will Wade. So that's how I remembered that he said it, because Ravi was mortified at how they play.
Horrifying.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's the full NC State experience.
I don't think Will Wade's a good coach though. I think he's good at the talent
player
acquisition.
Not retention, but
yeah,
acquiring
players. Yeah, he's good at the player acquisition. Although
player acquisition, thank you.
I don't know that he has a good sense of which players to acquire. Like it feels. I mean,
transactional part is good.
Yeah, he's good at the transactional part of what college basketball has become. He was very good at it before it was legal too, as we remember, which is, why he took his little sojourn to McNeese State. But I don't think he's a good basketball coach. Like for all of Will Wade is the person people think John Calipari is.
Yeah, and Calipari isn't who we think.
No, I think John Calipari is a much better,
actually pretty good relationally.
Yeah, much better relational coach and a better basketball coach than Will Wade is. But Will Wade is the thing people want to make it seem like John Calipari is.
It was refreshing to see Will Wade staring right at the cameras and lying again, like a few days.
It's a tale as old as time. Will Wade straight up lying to whoever asked him a question.
All right. You like a team total. I think it's the easiest game on the board. Arkansas, Arizona. I would yesterday, the day before, tomorrow, next week, lay the 8. What do you like in this one?
Well, I'm not against that. I just Acuff kind of scares me. Getting them a good shot all the time, and look, I thought statistically I would be backed up a little better than this. I'm really not, but because Arizona's only scored 87 or more 17 times. But they're number 4 in offensive efficiency at Ken Pom, and Arkansas just can't get stops. And I just don't see any way that Arizona doesn't score 87 points. The team total is 86.5 or 87. That's my favorite play on it is Arizona's team total over. But I'm not against what you're saying, Damon or DB, with Arizona laying the points. But I'm also going to go Darius Acuff. Because I don't care if it's a blowout or not. He's going to get his 24 or better. His player prop is 23.5 or 24. He scored at least 24 in 6 straight games, and 14 of the Hogs' last 24. And in the last 12, he's averaging 28.8. So Arizona's team total over 86.5 or 87, and ACUF over 23.5 or 24.
Yeah. So, the interesting thing about this one is quietly, Arizona's started to kind of lock it up. 7 of their last 12 opponents haven't scored 70, which I thought was interesting. And 9 of the last 12 haven't hit 80. So,
well, I'll tell you this. Or sorry, were you finished?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, when I was looking at Arkansas, they've scored 82 or more 29 out of 36 times.
Yeah, something's going to give.
And I watched Iowa State score a bunch on I was stressing on an Arizona Big 12 tournament game against Iowa State, and they could not get a stop that night. But that was just one instance.
Let's move on to this Nebraska-Iowa game. The line moved a little, opened at 2.5, almost immediately dropped to 1.5. The totals come down a little bit as well. But the interesting thing I think with that is the money line hasn't moved much, even with the line movement. Where are you at on Nebraska-Iowa?
I like Nebraska. I don't really believe in letdown spots in the NCAA tournament, but if there ever was criteria for one, this could be it. I do kind of have a stat to somewhat support that. So since the 2003 NCAA tournament, once we get to the Sweet 16 and beyond, a team that is coming off a outright win as a double-digit underdog in their next game, 0-6 straight up, 1-5 against the spread. Yep. I bet on Nebraska. I didn't watch when they lost 57-52 at Iowa, but I bet on Nebraska laying whatever it was, 4.5 at home to Iowa. And Nebraska was in control, basically the whole game, and they let Iowa have a big rally to force OT in the last 2 minutes. But, my favorite covered for me, fortunately, in overtime with the Cornhuskers that night. I like how the Cornhuskers are playing. And I think the crowd is going to be just as big a factor as it was in OKC. And my goodness, when I was picking Troy, which, by the way, was the worst pick of the NCAA tournament so far, plus 14, I don't know why I didn't realize you guys were going to have such a crowd advantage, but I, for some reason, had not crossed my mind. How many thousands are y'all taking 12, 15,000 to Houston this weekend?
I don't know if it's gonna.
I keep hearing now. So I just got another figure. I think it's now 8,500 plus.
Oh, really? I mean, I would be surprised if it wasn't at least that. I was thinking more than 10,000.
Access, like commandeering tickets, with Houston, and it wasn't as the secondary market wasn't as forgiving.
Okay. I'll tell you what, when I went to the 2011 Sweet 16, it was Jimmer Hurdat's senior year, and Florida was playing BYU.
He should have got, or did he? He should have gotten most outstanding player. I think they gave it to Kenya. Was it Anthony Davis? But anyway, the Hurdat thing.
Oh, that was the next year.
Was it?
2012 was the next year. I think he got national player.
Did he get national?
I think so.
I meant tournament.
Oh,
player.
tournament? No,
yeah.
I don't think he did.
Go ahead, there.
Jimmer, BYU probably had, I think the Pelicans place holds like Smoothie King holds like 18, 19,000. I guarantee you there was 12,000 BYU fans there. I mean, I was there and I could not believe how many BYU fans were there.
Yeah, I will say if Nebraska wins tonight, you'll get the 15 on Saturday.
Yep.
Yep. They 100 on 100%.
Yep.
They will take off work tomorrow, drive their happy butts down there,
and there'll be tickets available from teams that
have lost.
Home.
And especially if Houston loses, I actually
then the ticket market becomes easy.
Yep.
Which I'm really curious. I'm really curious how many of those, because I've seen the percentages of who's buying what. It's about 46% are coming out of Texas from the original. I'm wondering how many of those are resellers, because Houston doesn't have a fan base like that. That's not what Houston does.
That's what he keeps saying.
I'm telling you,
he's got people down there.
I got people down there. My sister and brother-in-law both went to Houston. This isn't A&M. This isn't Austin. This is a commuter school. Like, people in Houston don't care about the Cougars. Like, that's a pro sports town. Like, I would be stunned if half of the tickets are Houston fans. That's my point.
Yeah, and the Astros are playing the day too, B.
Well, hey, that is just awesome that Houston gets it in their hometown, but yet it'll be a home game for Nebraska. I want Houston to win and Nebraska to still have the home crowd advantage.
I think they would legitimately.
I love that. That's how I love that.
I think there would be, if Nebraska and Houston played on Saturday, I genuinely believe there would be more Nebraska fans in the building.
That's awesome. I hope that happens.
All right, let's do because you have one that I think a lot of people think St. John's can win outright. So you're taking the 7, right?
Yeah. Yep. I sure am. And they've won 8 straight. St. John's is 21-1 straight up since January 6th. The only loss at UConn, and they obviously avenged that one. Duke trailed 16th seeded Siena by 11 at halftime. They're still down 5 with 7:40 left. And then in the start of the second half of a close game against TCU, 5 fouls on TCU, none on Duke to start. And they get a little separation. Then the goaltend, they clearly missed. And then the Jamie Dixon tech, they'd already taken their big guy out of the game. And then TCU fell apart after that. But, I mean, I think the refs just totally shifted that. I'm not saying DC would have won, but they might have covered for me. The refs took them out of that game last week. And I have not liked him since he advised Billy Donovan to not take the Florida job since the mid-'90s. In fact, I detest Rick Pitino, but I'll give him his credit. The head coaching advantage belongs to the Johnnies tonight.
There you go. That's Brian Edwards from Major Wager. Beat, appreciate the time as always. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, guys. Y'all have a great week.
Thanks, B.
That is Brian Edwards from Major Wager. Mike Sauter coming up next. We've got a little switcheroo today to accommodate schedules. He will be joining us live from Houston. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. Hurrdat Sports Live.
March into savings at Edwards Chevrolet. Lease the 2026 Chevrolet Silverado RST starting at just $489 a month with 0 down and first payment due at signing. This is what March savings looks like. Or lease the 2026 Chevrolet Trailblazer LS starting at just $289 a month with 0 down and first payment due at signing. Get to Edwards Chevrolet today. Together, let's drive. It pays to make the drive to Edwards Chevrolet GMC.
Yeah, it's awesome. He's asked everyone if they can use extra or if he can use our tickets, which is going to be tough because we have so much family going. But, yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's going to be in a great mood and a place where he's comfortable. And, yeah, it's just Jared's such a good person. You just love to see him being happy. Yeah, I mean, I almost think it was easier to get over this last win, to do it quickly at least. The emotions were even higher probably in the moment just because of how the game went. But and then I feel like when we got off the plane, went through that whole thing, and that was amazing. Thank you to the fans for doing that. But I feel like after that, and you watch the Iowa versus Florida game, know who you're playing, know what the game plan is going to be like since we've already put it in a couple times against them. Like, it's pretty easy to flip into that mode, and we have some time to prepare, which is nice, and get recovered. But yeah, I feel like it was almost easier to move on to the next one just because it's getting real now. Like, you're in the Sweet 16 and you got a chance to do some great things.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Mike Sauter.
Yeah.
Mike Sauter.
Oh, man, you're going to put me on the spot.
Mike Sauter.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Male Medical. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. We are joined now by Mike Sauter, who is not at Hurrdat Sports HQ. He is at the Nebraska Basketball HQ, Houston, Texas. What's up, Mike? How we doing?
Not much. I'm good. Just hanging out, waiting for the day.
Wait, well, you have the day. What do you mean waiting for it?
No, I mean like waiting the day, like the morning. Just we don't really have anything to do until like.
You're looking extra angular today. Head's awful long. Have you? Do you have enough sustenance?
Okay. I don't, guys. They're the place we're at. First of all, if you hear a train, don't be alarmed. We're about 5 feet from a train station. I feel like in this Airbnb we're staying at. So our train tracks are like it's a constant all night. So anyway, there's no table or anything. So I have my computer on my book bag and I'm like sitting on the floor.
I've been there. Yeah, sometimes I don't mind that. Sometimes you just gotta improvise.
I just I'm making the best with what I got. Chicken salad out of chicken soup. What other thing? What other stupid thing?
I don't think that's it, but
I don't know. I don't eat chicken salad or chicken soup.
Listen, chicken salad is underappreciated as long as you don't get raisins and it's not too much. The chunks of celery and onion aren't too big.
I think the great ones complain about a hair in a shit sandwich.
Hey, I'm not complaining. I have a smile on my face.
One of the best pre-made things Costco does is their chicken salad. It is fire.
I'm out.
On toast or an Asiago cheese bagel with a nice slice of cheddar cheese. Whoo!
Chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich.
Nope.
No,
never gonna eat it. Tuna, chicken salad, chicken sandwich, whatever. Nope, never. Nothing like that. Ugh.
You guys, so you know what?
I agree, Mike.
Zip it, Timmy. Tuna is like the Nickelback of food. You guys just think it's cute to hate on tuna. Tuna is fire.
My problem is tuna. My problem's not with tuna. It's the meat salad. It's the salad, the tuna salad.
I agree with you on like ham salad, but
I didn't even know that was a thing. Who's making ham salad?
People that look like Damon.
All of them.
People that look like Damon make ham salads.
No, we don't do that or ham balls. Neither one.
Oh,
what's a ham ball?
You never seen a ham ball?
Ham ball. It's
Austin. Never mind. I was gonna be like ask a
friend,
a producer.
Oh, okay.
A brother.
Me? HBO, help a brother out.
Yeah, that's me.
You heard of ham balls?
Have I heard of ham balls?
Yes.
So my grandma used to call me when I was, not up to snuff in the work.
That's a great pull. You ham ball. Although I don't think that's cultural because my dad would say the same thing. I think it's generational for acting a fool.
For handballs? That was a real thing?
Yeah, you're acting like a handball.
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
Oh, yeah.
This is new to me. Sorry, Mike. So
I've heard of that too. I mean, I've definitely heard of that before.
So, Jerome, was it old home week for you? Mini home, partial home week last week? Or how were you feeling about being in Oklahoma?
Man, I went to Brahms. It was good. We went to Brahms. It was so good.
The greatest tourist trip ever.
But no, it was good.
Brahms, unless they have to.
Listen, went to Brahms. The difference between Brahms and like Dairy Queen, if you get the candy whatever mixer thing I don't know, but like it's not just grounded up chunks of Oreo if you choose an Oreo one or whatever the candy is. It's actually real, like half of a damn piece of the Oreo in there, like.
Big team.
Total different.
Wow.
So anyway, went there. Yeah, I mean the red dirt thing I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they have red dirt here.
Yeah. So, but the good thing about that is you didn't really love your tennis shoe game when you were a kid, so you wouldn't have minded getting the red dirt on there anyway.
Nah,
hear it.
Yeah, we weren't walking in the dirt at all. So nah, it wasn't happening. No, it was good. Last week in Oklahoma City was good. I will say, so far in Houston here, maybe it's because there wasn't like the open practice. Maybe it's because there's a lot more time today for the first game in Nebraska, but like I haven't seen one fan like on the street yesterday when we were in, I guess, downtown walking around. I didn't see one Nebraska fan yet. So I'm sure they're here. Trust me. Like I'm sure they're in Houston. I'm sure they're gonna, do what they do and be around and be here. But I didn't see one yesterday at all. So kind of has me a little bit thinking, whoa, what's going on? But Houston's also, let's face it, like a lot more spread out, a lot bigger of a city.
Yeah.
Everything isn't like connected. The whole like basically entire downtown didn't just shut down for this event. Like the Astros play 6 blocks away from the Toyota Center, and both things are going on pretty much simultaneously.
Yeah.
So that just tells you like, it's not as huge of a deal for this city as it was for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, when there's an event in Oklahoma City, like the NCAA tournament, like that's what the city is doing that weekend. Whereas when there's an event in Houston, it's like, yeah, there's 8 other things this week too.
Yeah, there's a big energy convention too, I guess. Like, so at least that's what the Uber, every single Uber driver has said that. I don't know if it's because Avery, me, and John look a certain way or feel, but every single Uber driver has definitely asked if we're here.
Big energy convention vibes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, let's talk about the matchup here a little bit. Obviously, round 3 between Nebraska and Iowa. Nebraska's game control over the first couple matchups was really good, even though it was split. Like, just, I mean, you've had 3-4 days to think about this now. Just how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy, simple. Let's not overthink this very much. Like, it's going to be pace, obviously, is one, and Nebraska using smart pace. The smart pace is, well, one, you got to get stops, and you can't give up offensive rebounds to Iowa because that means you're playing defense for 60 seconds straight, probably. So you get stops, smart paces, push the ball up the floor, get into your set quicker, and not walk the ball up the floor at a deliberate pace, which is what Iowa wants to do. So pace, offensive rebounding, and turnovers. That's like basically what it is in this game. So there's no reason to overlook it any more than that and play with some damn toughness. Like both teams are going to have to really bring it. How this game's called is going to be super important. Like, especially off the ball. I'm serious. Like it is. Because here's one other reason. Iowa loves swiping down at the ball, swiping at the ball left and right all over the court. And like, if that can be a thing, it can be a thing.
What's going to be really important about the officiating? Making some damn shots.
Yes, I understand. But
Don't fall into that.
I didn't.
Really think.
Hey, I've written about 2,000 words on Iowa.
Yes, you have. You've written a goddamn novel. Your writing career has blossomed nicely over the last 3 weeks.
I'm just saying. I've written I've looked at every analytical number that I have access to. That isn't $2,000 a month or whatever.
I have a question about that. Can I ask you, please?
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what I'm not saying foul, whatever, freedom of movement is going to be the reason for the game. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying it could play a factor.
I want to ask one question.
Real quick. Go ahead.
I never win. That's why I have to jump in.
I think to Mike's point, I think Nebraska can win a game officiated in any style if they allow freedom of movement, Nebraska definitely wins. That's my.
Hey, guess what, guys?
Go ahead.
I got shorts, but I'm wearing my patty pants.
Go ahead. What do you want? Ask your question. Go ask your question. It's okay. It's your turn now.
Zoe, ask the question.
Oh, damn.
Jerome, I do have a question about all these. Such a hater. I probably should grow up, maybe. So you have been taking these deep dives with what you're putting out from a social media content. Why kind of the new adding another chapter to your book in terms of writing?
I feel like one, you could take a little time with it and be more precise and accurate.
Yeah.
Two, I mean, I don't know if people know this, but our website is completely free to read anything on. We might as well use it, and you don't have to pay for it. So
our website is sensational.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The setup, the design, the accessing of articles. I like, even if I didn't work here,
I'll be honest, the photo galleries, like people sleep on those are incredible.
John's great with photos, but I the reason why I'm doing it is I just I need to get back to that more, and I need to get better at it. So there's only one way to get better at something, and it's keep doing it and practicing and doing it. So
I better grow up.
That's why I've been writing more, and frankly,
sorry, Ben.
Frankly, like the deep dive thing I did on Iowa and what I did with Troy, I guess, and Vanderbilt last week on the opponent thing. I just, my style, my way of doing things isn't like Johnny 2 Feet is scoring 14.2 points a game. Like I want to tell you why and how, and not like, oh, here's the, Ben, we know. Guess what? Ben Sturtz is good. But why is he good? What makes him good? How do you defend him? Like those sort of things.
I have another question, because I keep hearing about how the game is officiated thing, and I get it. I don't want to chastise you over that. It's just one kid versus one man's opinion. But the other thing I keep hearing is with familiarity, it's about adjustments. And I think that's a little overblown, even for as good as the coaching prowess is in this game. I think sometimes the second or certainly the third time around, a lot of it is just players executing and kind of their own little spin on it, is more than it is coaches overthinking it, right? I just think about like the playoffs, or we saw Papillion like for a third time or such. Like sometimes I think the actual adjustments is overblown. I think a lot of it is executing what your stuff is, because both teams are familiar.
Yeah, 100%. Like this is, that's why I said, like, there is no reason to really overthink this game. It's just who's going to execute what they do, what they want to do better. That's it. Like, that's basketball in a nutshell anyway. But I'm talking like the familiarity is way strong. They're very similar if you really think about it. Like defensively anyway, they do different things, but they aren't the most overly athletic rosters. I did that in air quotes for people who are just listening. You know what that means. So what that means is you have to basically try and shut off Sturtz. That's what they did. Like if you look at the two games, hold on, I'm backing up. Look at the two games, Iowa City and Lincoln. What happened? Price Sanford and Cale Jacobson had +5 rebounds in Lincoln. In Iowa City, they had basically 0. That's it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Like it's a small little. You're looking for little minor wins in a matchup like this where the teams know each other so well. And now, like, if you get to Illinois, like if Nebraska can beat Iowa today and Illinois can somehow beat Houston, that's intriguing as well because they know each other well too. And they're 1-1.
So as you're kind of watching this thing unfold, we've watched Sturts forever, right? Right down the street at Northwest Missouri State, and we saw his act at Drake last year. You're looking at the statistical data and kind of how he's tailed off. He was asked the question in the presser, right? He says, I'm getting the double, I'm getting the triple, like kind of different looks. He continually still makes the right basketball play, even if he isn't scoring. How tempted would you be to make Sturts a scorer and not a passer in this game where Koch and everybody else get busy?
Oh, man.
He made like 25 threes in his last 5 games. Like, I'm not interested in seeing him catch and shoot.
I think with Sturts, I think you got to make him make a couple tough shots first. See how that goes. If it doesn't, if he's not hitting or making them, he's gonna make plays. So you making him a jump shooter is dangerous. Like, maybe you would do an adjustment. Like, you just take it 4 minutes at a time and adjust what you're doing to defend him or defend Iowa. We just switch things up constantly.
Without seeing what it looks like, if you just gave me data, I'd take 25 points and 4 assists from Sturts before I would take 15 and 9.
15. Yeah, and then if Koch,
like, I just would.
If Koch gives you 15 and 9, then that means Banks is giving you like 12 and
Banks
7.
was menace against Nebraska the first time, and now he's finding his offensive game.
Right. So Manuel is another rebounder, dude. Like, he can give you 10 and 8 too.
They need to get him in foul trouble. He went to the bench.
It's a little easy to do. To be honest, like, he plays super handsy and
I'm telling you,
pretty physical
without him on the floor. But Iowa fans know that. I'm talking about in the scouting report for teams that are planning. When he doesn't play, Iowa's different interiorly. In the interior. Interiorly?
Yeah, because Fulgaris is a little bit not as athletic.
Did you have breakfast?
Not yet.
You're in a B&B. Why don't you just go to the grocery store?
There isn't one around the corner.
Oh, big walk guy? The traffic is miserable. Like, how you get?
We're Ubering everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driving in Houston's a nightmare. You don't. That's
Well,
we're
too.
Yeah, but they know.
Unless you call a jitney, they're a little less professional.
We ain't doing that. No, we haven't. We Instacarted some groceries. Well, Avery did.
Yeah, you must have a pass, because I can't see you paying for Instacart delivery fee.
Avery ordered Instacart.
Good call. Good call. Big Bank Hank over there. Wait, it would be Big Bank Henrietta
doing it.
I don't know, Hankus.
Yeah,
the female
Henrietta.
version.
Yeah, no. I've not had breakfast. I do have a question.
What do you want?
I have a question. I need barbecue somewhere here, but Avery is anti. She's like, oh, Texas barbecue.
Yeah, Avery doesn't get anywhere. Can't barbecue anywhere but Kansas City. I've had this conversation with her. She won't try it here. She won't try it in Texas.
She tried it with us in Indy, and I think she was just being gracious. But that food was pretty good because we ordered a little bit of.
I'll say she didn't eat the barbecue.
Yeah, and that's okay. And plus, she's kind of a clean eater.
And I'm like,
I can't help you with that, Jerome, because this is going to be blasphemy, and you can go ahead and kick me out. I'm very particular about Texas style barbecue. I just am.
Well, isn't brisket like brisket, which is my favorite barbecue meat?
The sweet heat. Like it's okay. I'm probably closer to the Carolinian side of barbecue. but it's not poor. It just depends. I don't want to be that guy. Everybody has a different palate. So I don't know. Play it safe and go get like a hot dog or some cereal. What?
John made fun of me because the one thing that I wanted from the Instacart order or the Target whatever order was Lucky Charms.
Yeah, big cereal guy. I'm looking out for you.
Love me some Lucky Charms. Haven't had them yet today, but I will when we're done here today.
If the end of the world happened tomorrow, Lil Debbie or Hostess?
Lil Debbie probably.
You sure?
Yeah. I feel good about that.
I'm just checking with you.
Okay. Weird. I love Star Crunch, like the Star Crunch.
Yeah.
Cookies.
Do you know who else likes Star Crunch and the Cosmic Brownie?
3-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly. Tyler Mosman.
Yeah. I love Star Crunch. I don't know. It's a weird flex. I love Star Crunch and Lucky Charms.
Not a Star Crunch guy. I could do a Cosmic Brownie though.
Oatmeal cream pies are fantastic.
Oatmeal cream pies are elite. Oatmeal cream pies.
So oatmeal cream pies are really the only thing that makes the conversation interesting between Debbie and Hostess.
I'm a big zebra cakes guy too. Love a zebra cake.
God, you can eat like one before you get queasy.
Well, yeah, but how many do I need to eat? I'm not trying to eat like 12.
I could eat 54 vanilla zingers tomorrow.
I could. Okay, do you unwrap a zinger?
Do you really want to know? I tear it lengthwise and I eat the bottom first.
That's what I'm saying.
I eat the top.
You guys make fun of me for my little quirks of how I eat a Twix and a Kit Kat and stuff.
Dude, the Twix thing was weird. It was giving me Dan Orlovsky not eating the chocolate vibes.
Listen, Dan Orlovsky needs to calm down on this Ty Simpson stuff.
Listen, I'm Team Orlovsky on that one. I don't like how McAfee didn't let him make his point.
We have the number 2 pick. Like we don't need a quarterback at number 2. Like not this one, not at number 2 with this guy. Like hey, if the Raiders fall in love with Ty Simpson and want to take him, okay, we can take the other quarterback at 2. Like, but I don't think we want to take Ty Simpson at number 2 overall.
No, I don't know, man. This may age a lot differently than people think.
Hey, take it. I'm cool with it. Taking him at 16.
You're right. We like 30 picks between each quarterback taken, and we'll see what we like. Like, next quarterback after Cam Bam? Because McCarthy was the second rounder. Who went in the back of the second? Who went in the back of the first round?
McCarthy?
Was JJ second?
No, McCarthy was like the 10th overall pick.
Was that 2 years ago?
McCarthy was 9.
Yeah, it was Ward's
2 years ago with Cam Ward. Yeah, there was like 30 picks in between Cam Ward and the next guy. Yeah,
who was it?
I'll look it up.
Hey, last thing before we let you go.
I mean, we keeping a buck right now. We ask.
That's not what I was going to say.
Wow.
What time are you heading over?
We undecided yet because we have to go to the send-off thing, and we probably need to go find the bar place party thing too. And traffic, probably like, I don't know, sometime in the early afternoon, 1, 2-ish, round 2, roughly 2, I'm guessing.
Okay. Get a little sustenance.
Easy I need some.
Jackson Dart at 25.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jackson Dart. What'd you say? Get a little sustenance and what?
Easy on the libations until you guys are celebrating after.
Yeah, I won't do that until I'm done working.
Okay. All right, you enjoy the day. I like I like your beard. Tarp did a fantastic job.
Enjoy your looking.
It's lined up real good.
No, it looks nice.
Look nice.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I need to go see that guy more than once every occasional, like once a year. I probably should do that more often. The conversations in the barbershop,
especially his.
That man likes to talk.
Especially his.
Yeah. It was fun though. Great. It was a great experience.
Yeah, my people are good people. And your people too.
Who, barbers?
Yeah. Yes, that's what I meant.
I was the only one that looked like me, and I don't care. So like, it didn't bother me at all.
Dude, that's a jaunt for you too.
No other bald guys in there?
What do you
Definitely
mean?
not. No, nope, no one. Nope.
That's about a 22-minute drive for you, isn't it?
It was, but I did it kind of on my way to the airport. You know, I like made a couple stops. Yeah,
there you go.
Gotcha. You're a better man than me. I could not get on the plane smelling like a barber. I would have to go home. And I've done that before. I got to shower quick. You like the barber smell? You like the cleansing smell on you like that?
It was fine. I didn't bother me.
Yes,
I didn't, listen, man. I am just blessed to be here right now. So
appreciative, Mike Sutter. I feel like I
am
proud that I pouted.
I am seeking joy in every moment of this last bit that I have of basketball to worry about, because I know the seasonal depression is coming. So I'm just trying to have as much fun as I can and be happy with a smile and do the best job I can.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Mike, appreciate the time, and we'll look for all of your content on Varsity, Hurrdat Sports, and HurrdatSports.com.
Last one.
Go for it.
Thumbs up, thumbs down on Whitney Houston.
Thumbs up or thumbs? Ooh.
You had to think. What's there to think about?
Who's out on Whitney Houston?
She's just okay.
Who's out on
Like
Whitney
the
Houston?
singing Whitney Houston or the person?
Listen, I'm not advocating. Never mind. She couldn't help it.
As an artist.
As an artist.
Oh yeah, fine. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't have to get the coke and what came with it. I mean, that was Bobby's fault.
I would say, I blame Bobby.
Did you guys hear that, Train?
Yeah, I did actually.
That's literally every 30 minutes at night. Every
You
single.
sleep with your AirPods in?
I got the Instacart order. I was like, hey, I need those earplugs that people sleep with. So I did that last night.
There are parts of Houston where the train game is active.
You must be kind of hoodie.
Are you close to the stadium?
If you must be, yeah. If he's by and I get it, it runs through the downtown part there.
Yeah,
but what side of town are you on, Jerome?
So downtown here, we're like here.
God, this drives you. Do you know north, south, east, west?
It's north and west. It's north and east of downtown. Yep.
Okay.
We're in a brand new really nice townhome row house area with gated community thing.
Yeah, so your neighbor is like 6 feet apart from you, right?
Yeah, but the neighborhood itself, they're definitely redoing things.
Yeah, but it's
gentrification. We're on the early edge.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't.
Wow.
I mean, it is what it is.
I knew he was giving me.
So do you know where else there were a lot of trains in Houston? In the movie Jason's Lyric. That's
yeah.
what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. That's kind of it's okay.
That's why I'm glad you were an adult and you gave me actual directions.
Yeah, the guy that is with us that is from Sioux Falls, he maybe when we first pulled up was a little driving through the neighborhood, a little like, where's that? And I was like, it's fine, man. No one's worried about you.
All right, be safe. Talk soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Hey, guess what?
What?
We're gonna try to talk to Megan. It's opening day in Chicago, and she made her brother's boys trip for the Cubs.
That's awesome. I actually thought about that yesterday.
I know.
Yeah.
I went to go see his mom, so we might have her on.
Yeah.
We'll see if she responds. No, she won't be near as fun unless she's already drinking. But Max is starting to hit the ball, so she may loosen up.
She needs. Yeah. That's up. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Yep. See you later, fuckers.
Wow.
That's Mike Sauter, Hurrdat Sports NAV Preps. Make sure you are following along with all his coverage. He's down there with Avery and as well as John Peterson, our excellent photographer.
What a trio! Could they be more opposite?
Yeah, that's an interesting group.
You want Chuck Bednarik, and you're going to let that baby rip.
That's an interesting group.
Yeah.
Although John, for his era, is pretty cool.
He's pretty chill.
He is a chill dude.
He's pretty chill. I like John a lot. Obviously like Avery and Mike a lot. They're just very different personalities.
Well, we don't like Mike. We tolerate it. It's not
very different personalities. No, like Mike.
Oh, okay.
Like to be like Mike. No. Let's take a quick break here so that
I'll check in with Megan and see where she's at.
So Austin can get the podcast up and doesn't fight us. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. We will be right back. More Hurrdat Sports Live coming up.
March into savings at Edwards Chevrolet. Lease the 2026 Chevrolet Silverado RST starting at just $489 a month with 0 down and first payment due at signing. This is what March savings looks like. Or lease the 2026 Chevrolet Trailblazer LS starting at just $289 a month with 0 down and first payment due at signing. Get to Edwards Chevrolet today. Together, let's drive. It pays to make the drive to Edwards Chevrolet GMC.
Yeah, it's awesome. He's asked everyone if they can use extra or if he can use our tickets, which is going to be tough because we have so much family going. But, yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's going to be in a great mood and a place where he's comfortable. And, yeah, it's just Jared's such a good person. You just love to see him being happy. Yeah, I mean, I almost think it was easier to get over this last win, to do it quickly at least. The emotions were even higher probably in the moment just because of how the game went. But and then I feel like when we got off the plane, went through that whole thing, and that was amazing. Thank you to the fans for doing that. But I feel like after that, and you watch the Iowa versus Florida game, know who you're playing, know what the game plan is going to be like since we've already put it in a couple times against them. Like, it's pretty easy to flip into that mode, and we have some time to prepare, which is nice, and get recovered. But yeah, I feel like it was almost easier to move on to the next one just because it's getting real now. Like, you're in the Sweet 16 and you got a chance to do some great things.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
There's a lot you can learn from those games, both of them. And, you know, it's all about making the necessary adjustments and trying to go out there and execute your game plan to the best of your abilities.
Huskers ball, 39-36 Iowa, 14-16 to go in Iowa City. The inbounds pass, Jamarcus to Hoiberg. And now on a curl, and Sanford Square shoots, scores! 3 balls, Sanford! He's got the single season 3-point record.
And just need to go out there and execute. This is a huge game for us.
Are they ever going to call it? Now they get it up, and Dickinson with a jam! Boom! Shakalaka breaks the tie. Lots of motion on the baseline, and this Sanford squaring shooting. Got it! Bang! Ringo, Twice-o. And 39-30, a 9-point lead, the biggest of the afternoon for the Big Red, ninth ranked in the country. Iowa with the basketball, the crowd going berserk.
It's two teams, I think, that are playing good basketball right now, and it should be an exciting game on Thursday night.
And Mass leaves it. Sanford, yes! The price is right in Oklahoma City. Turning it over. Prager on the breakaway. That'll do it. The drought is over. Nebraska has their first NCAA tournament victory.
To be able to, for our guys to go around and I think show the love to the fans, because there's no doubt they had a huge impact on us winning those two games, just with the energy, how charged up it was, and it was really, really fun to be a part of that. And again, the Husker fans can remember that forever.
No timeouts. Have court heave. Oh! Nebraska is on to the Sweet 16.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. Reminding you, we were talking earlier a little bit about Matt Kemp and Rihanna and all these things. And if you're trying to get, your game kind of where Matt Kemp's game was with Rihanna, you might have to call our friends over at Next Gen. Next Gen Male Medical, in order to, I'm not saying you should let it derail your career, but they will put a little pep in your step. 402-614-9700. That's the place to go. Whether you want to feel a little bit more like Rihanna or you want to feel a little bit more like Matt Kemp, they've got you covered. Men, women, they have everything, whatever you need to get feeling good, feeling right. And then maybe after Rihanna breaks your heart, they got the stuff to help you get back on track as well.
Well played.
That's our guys over at Next Gen Male Medical. They're experts. They care about your whole health. It's not just about prescribing you something to make a buck, and one of the only places that takes insurance as well. 402-614-9700. Those are our friends over at Next Gen Male Medical. You like that? I thought that was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I was pretty proud of myself on that one.
So my mom, she was in the third ward.
What did I tell you?
She was third ward.
I told you
third and fourth ward, and she also lived on the West End.
Third ward in Houston is a place I don't want to drive in the daytime.
That's where the Ghetto Boys are from.
No, that's
where they got the name.
Aptly named. Like that's a tough area.
Hey, we got guys on here that have actually seen Jason's lyric too. Great pool. That was probably Jada Pinkett was probably my first kid crush.
Oh, really?
I think.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's like time period. That makes sense, right?
I was a little old.
Okay.
I was probably 14, maybe 15.
I mean,
I don't remember any like little kid crushes.
Like before that.
I mean, outside of flipping through Montgomery Ward or JCPenney.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Kids these days will never know. They'll never know,
Mom, where's your catalogs?
No, I just want to look at the clothes.
No, I went to the toy section, action figures.
Do they have any TVs on sale?
That's fine.
Kids these days don't know.
Oh, she said the fifth ward was off limits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
How could the fifth ward be off limits, but not the third and the fourth?
Well, I know third ward is pretty rough. I couldn't remember if third or fifth was worse.
No, I actually think the Ghetto Boys were fifth ward.
Were they?
Yeah.
So the one that my sister warned me about, and I think it's because it's the closest to the university, was third. Third ward was, she's like, yeah, we got to stay away from certain places here.
Interesting.
This is a lock your doors and do not stop.
KP, and that one is like pretty sensational. I was a nerdy little kid. So in our honorary tradition, you know what we always would do?
Yes. Yeah.
Opening day, Wrigley,
Culver's.
We would always talk to my main man.
Mm-hmm. And he was usually drunk by that point.
So we tried to keep the Friday late slots off limits. Like there are no guests that are booked weekly during that time. That will always be the case as long as we're doing the show. Nobody will have his time slot ever.
Mm-hmm.
But
certainly not a regular.
We do have the next best thing. She's much nicer to me than he is, which is easy to do. But Megan, we're going with a little sisterly love. How are you feeling?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Okay. Hurting hurting. I have no clue how these people do this. It's like I just can't.
Are you miserable?
Miserable. I'm eating a greasy like bacon and cheese egg sandwich and I'm underground somewhere, the Billy Goat Tavern. I don't fucking know where I'm at. So, yeah. What was that?
Wait. So this is going to be interesting because they prepped you for this, right? Because you made the invite list, which I think is the coolest thing ever with the usual guys. Like, when did you know what you were getting into?
No, had no clue. I knew Pedialyte would be involved at some point today. I have to get that. It's a whole nother level. I don't know how Shuey does it. He's a rock star.
For a full-fledged, mature grown-up, right? Like,
yeah.
All right. So what was yesterday like?
Well, myself and the Micuses landed. We got here about 5:15 in the afternoon. We were the late crew, and then we hooked up. Shuey had us reservations at a restaurant, so we met up there, and then it just went downhill from there. I was drinking drinks I'd never even heard of before. Like it's a whole nother level. I can't. It's a lot. They're rock stars.
What BAC do you think you're blowing currently?
Oh geez, really drunk.
So have you gone a little hair of the dog already this morning to try?
No,
okay.
Some people have. I looked at it and I was like, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, not gonna happen right now. I'm easing myself into it. It's gonna be a long day.
So do you know the amazing thing about this? You got on me about a month ago about nitrates and nitrites, and here you are losing your mind.
I'm pretty sure I've ingested multiple nitrates already on this trip. My pancreas is going out probably.
Did Ben make the trip?
Ben did not make the trip. No, we have been in the last week. I have been in Wichita, Kansas, Ann Arbor, Michigan, Manhattan, Kansas, and now Chicago. So he had to stay home.
So the cool thing was though is you guys made it was intentional, right? You were going to watch Max and follow him around and just go out with a bang, right?
We're going out with a bang. Yep. After what happened, we were like, life's too short. We're just going to make it work. So we're making it work. It's fun.
How's as you're hopping around, Max is starting to find his swing a little bit, starting to hit a little better. How you feeling about how the season's going so far?
The season's going great for the team. Yeah, it's good. Max is getting there, and he'll get there. I'll leave it at that.
Fair enough.
We were almost going to get a glimpse of your personality, which, like you have to censor anything. I mean, it's just us.
Well, but people watch your show. It's all good. Team's doing good. Team's doing good.
Look, that's very nice. It's very good. What's the schedule today?
So we have to go back to our hotel. We have a limo picking us up at 10:15 to take us to Rizzo's.
You are going to live your best. So there's this part of me, Megan, that is really hoping you can like get your sea legs underneath you, because if you can hang in there for the duration, I just don't want you to be miserable.
Yeah. Well, I woke up miserable. I'm not going to lie. It took a lot to get out of bed this morning. I almost tapped out, and then I was like, I can't do that. My brother would call me a pussy. So.
Yes, yes, he would.
He would. So I think that's everybody's motto today. First tell us we're pussies, so we're gonna power through.
That's incredible. That might have made my day.
Yeah.
I've spent a couple of days with your mom the last handful of weeks since you've been like the traveling circus. She looks fantastic, all things considering.
Yep, she does. She's a very strong woman. So yep, she's awesome. She's the best.
I walked in there, just last week. I had Zoe with me.
Oh.
And she loves Zoe, and she's like, hey, you're gonna have to come by. She goes, I know you're always in Lincoln. She goes, you're gonna have to come by and have a beer. I looked down at Zoe, and Zoe looked at her, and she goes, oh, she could have one too. You only live once.
Fake IDs back in the day. So.
Poor Zoe's like traumatized. She's like, huh? So you'll be good. You'll be interested to know I have 5 empty cartons for you. I know you kind of. Yeah, I keep them for. Although I broke 4 last week, you'd have been proud of me.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, they're probably the best eggs you're ever gonna get.
Before I even did the U-turn on 156, I broke 4.
Yeah, that's not good, DB. That's not good, man.
No. All right. So you're going to finish your breakfast. You're rolling out with the guys. You'll love your seats. They're fantastic.
Yeah, the seats are really good.
Mikey, he made the trip this year, didn't he? He's back healthy.
Who?
Mikey, you.
Yeah, he's right here.
Give him my best. Is he not the best caregiver ever?
Oh my God, he's amazing. They're all amazing. Yeah, they're great people. I understand why Matt came for 20 years with them. They're a good group of guys.
All right, you hang in there, man. I appreciate you.
Will do. Thanks for having me on.
All right, talk soon.
Bye-bye.
That is the GOAT, Megan Butenbach.
And don't be a P word. That is his go-to phrase, too.
You know what?
It would cut you to the core. He's like, you know what you're acting like right now?
Well, it's because every time
Don't say it.
Okay, tell if I'm being right or not. I think he only called me that a couple times.
Yeah.
But of course, I had way fewer interactions with him than you did. So my ratio might have been higher.
Yeah, time spent to P words called.
My ratio was probably higher.
Yeah, you're trying to get out of that 1-to-1.
But the problem with it was every time he called you that, he was right.
Yeah.
Every single time, like his batting average on calling you that and you being that, where it was 1,000.
I shit together.
That is so awesome. What a day. And, you know, the funny thing about her is she's probably tougher than him.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like pound for sure.
Yeah.
So her ability to endure is...
Oh, yeah.
Because she's a little thing.
Yeah, I have no doubts about anybody in that family's ability to grind it out.
And they now if Verse could call hungover, not feeling good and drunk, you know they drink a ton.
Oh, yeah.
She said, I've had drinks I've never heard before.
His tolerance was incredible. For him to be hungover, that's another thing.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging in there with us. I have to do that for my own mental health.
I think it seemed like the chat was enjoying it. It seemed like they enjoyed hearing from Verz's sister.
Yeah, and remember, you guys that are here locally, like you can still stop out at Pisons. I mean, they're hanging and banging best they can. You know, he worked so much.
Yes, that just his literal hours.
So
much
like,
less his expertise and everything.
The staff has been like filling in kind of. They're really piecing together the hours. I mean, the dude just worked every lunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
follow them on Facebook because they will tell you when they're open for lunch for dine-in versus carry-out.
And social media too.
Yeah, so Facebook, whatever social media, make sure you follow them there. They'll tell you when they're open, and you can go. You can continue to patronize Pisons as well.
Hey, AJ, our last conversation about Pisons, you were there with Matt McMinimum. What'd you think? Pretty good.
Actually,
yeah, it's always good.
Wings?
Never not good. Yeah. I got wings, I got beer, we got pizza, and I got a pizza by the slice because the slice is always the best.
Oh,
you can just get the one off.
Isn't that
it is weird.
That's
like
a thing,
it
right?
kind of hits different. The slice hits different.
And also the slice that they serve you is bigger than the slice that they would give you for like by the pie.
The slice is like the size of your torso. Like it's huge.
Yeah.
So they're still doing the pizza slice for lunch too with the drink, and I think it's only like $6.99.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's a good price. Like it's a good deal.
And it's
if you're worried about hitting your calorie deficit, I wouldn't go to Pisons, but like otherwise you should go.
What's your go-to wing style?
Oh, you mean like just like how to prepare it, or are you talking like or like sauce and stuff?
Well, you can get to that.
Like
how do you like it?
Traditional, prepared sauce? What do we like?
First off, you always go traditional because one, better protein source. Two, it's just better flavor. I mean, everybody knows that. I'm not ordering chicken nuggets. If I want chicken nuggets, I would get one with heavier breading because then you get a crunch to it. I don't want boneless wings. That's
Okay,
just
so we're starting bone in.
Bone in.
Are you fried? You like it breaded? No breading?
Charred?
I don't mind a little breading, but I feel like every single time I've ordered breaded wings, they're way too heavy, and I don't like them necessarily. I think I like them fried and then charred, and then you can like throw them on a little bit, and then if I sauce them after that. Now, if you can get a place that double chars them, fantastic, but it's not a requirement by my standards.
And those places usually say like allow for 20 minutes or whatever.
My favorite is you fry, char, double dip, char.
Yes.
If you can do that, that's incredible.
Can we also just as like a local PSA, we've got to put wings off the appetizer menu. We need to start putting them like in their own section. It's insane that I have to go to a separate part of like your menu to be like, where are your GD wings? All I came here were for wings. All right. I want to leave here looking like peanut butter baby covered in sauce. Okay.
Especially places where like that's like one of the
but it is like a middle section a lot of times on menus where it's just the wings.
Yeah, but most often than not, it's stuck in the appetizer side. I'm not here for an appetizer, buddy. These aren't jalapeno poppers.
I get it. There aren't a lot of meats and appetizers anymore because of the food costs.
Yeah.
Right. So they're usually, if you want protein other than deviled eggs, they're in a separate section.
I mean, Rocky Mountain oysters are always an option.
So I'm interested.
I thought
they're good.
They're horrible.
Wow.
Listen,
for the guy talking about balls earlier, you sure are pretty hesitant on
being a
them.
big and balls guy, I thought Rocky Mountain oysters would be right up your alley.
So I a couple times off brand, I've tried to go to the restaurant in Ashland. Right? Like I'm not gonna go during peak hours. And even in the middle of the day, sometimes like I have to wait.
Which one? The one we went to or the other one? The closer to Ashland?
Yes.
No, just outside of town.
Yes.
Just west of town.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I heard they had great gizzards but everybody goes there for that. So I was like, fudge, I haven't been able to get in there the last couple of times. I don't really want to wait. It's like 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Peak hours, but it's not very far from my house. It's literally like a 17-minute drive because I'm right by Cabela's, right?
Yeah, you're right on the interstate there.
So we're driving in New York and Coach Queen was like, oh yeah, I was just there. I was like, man, really? And I know he likes gizzards. I was like, what'd you get? And he goes, man, I had to have the Rocky Mountain. I said, yeah, you would. Yeah, that's you with balls in your mouth. That's.
I think we're talking about different
around
places.
the place.
Yes, yeah. I was talking about a different one.
No, I know that's on the other end.
Yeah. I was.
No.
I was talking about the wrong.
Not the higher end one. The traditional one.
Yes. No, and I was talking about a third place entirely.
Wow. Not going to be my game show partner. But anyway, I prefer number one would be smoked.
Smoked wings.
Smoked. Number two would
You're way bigger on the smoke.
Okay, I did forget smoked wings are very good, but not all smoked wings are made the same.
Like smoked or grilled. I'd settle for grilled. Then grilled charred. Like grilled hard. Then probably breaded.
I don't like breaded traditional.
Oh, Hurrdat Sports Bar, their breaded
I don't like the
baby
breaded
pieces of fried chicken
Yeah, I don't like
are
the breaded
incredible.
traditional. If I want fried chicken, I'm just going to fried chicken.
I get it, but I like whole wings. Like that's
But again,
probably
like,
my favorite part of the fried
the
chicken,
bread-
the whole wing.
It's like there is a certain part of it. If you get the right breaded and you can rip that thing up and it all like tears off in one, I'm actually for that. But when I bite into it and it's 90% of the breading, and then you have like this flimsy chicken wing,
You'd love Shane. Were those wings good? The breaded wing. It's only $1 upcharge. It hurt at the sports bar. Shane, were those good? Did I give you one?
I don't think I've ever had the breaded at the bar.
You hooked me up on it, yeah.
Dude, they're sensational.
Oh yeah.
They like the breading is just not at our place, but in general, breaded traditional wings, if you don't get the breading right, you just wasted it.
I'm out on like the standard where it's just fried, no breading with this. Like I'm probably not ordering those because I'm not I don't order wings normally.
Yeah. Unless you're at a Chinese restaurant.
And then I'm getting it 100% of the time.
Yeah.
All the good fried wings are at
I know
Asian restaurants. I'm just saying.
We've had this discussion.
At BDR, those guys are good.
Oh yeah, that one's come up.
Those guys are good, and they're good size too.
Yeah, they are. They are. I like, so this is hard to achieve, but I like a little bit of crispiness without it being breaded.
No, I'm with you.
Like I want a little, like it's not quite a crunch, but it's crispy. Like I want the skin to be crispy. I don't like a soggy wing, which is why
we were in Westport.
Even though I'll double dip, I do want the char again on the second time.
Not Westport like Kansas City, West Point like New York.
Yeah.
And it's 4 coaches. Of course, they want wings, right? And I'm like, I don't want to have wings. But you go for the whatever. I'm like, hey, can we get these fried hard? The minute she brought them out, I was like, yep, soggy. I'm done.
Yeah.
This may be controversial to my whites out there, but we don't need ranch with all of our wings. Like if you actually have good wings, you don't need ranch for every. In fact, that goes for just about everything. Like the amount of my friends that I go out and they're like, however many ranch cups you've got back there, bring them to the table. Like we're going to eat pizza, don't need ranch for everything if it's good pizza, right? If you go in to get really good wings, you don't need ranch for everything.
He said it might be controversial take for the whites.
For the whites. I will say, so speaking of like the crispy wings, my wife, when she orders wings, will get the sauce on the side to make sure that it stays crispy.
But I eat them with a fork, so it's fine.
And rubber gloves, but that's okay.
If I'm at home.
Well, why do you have them in the car then?
Yeah. Touche. The other thing is there anything worse than soggy chicken skin?
No, it's horrifying.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's horrifying. That's part of the reason. I'll be honest with you. That's part of the reason sometimes I will, if I don't know
Tapatio is fire.
There's two reasons that sometimes I'll go boneless as opposed to traditional. Number one, stop it.
It's inexcusable.
Stop it.
It's inexcusable.
Stop it. Number one, I'm going to be like the passenger should have been in that car. No.
Just slap the gun out of the quadriplegic guy's hand.
He's pinching it with his elbows. Could not have been that hard. She's like, this belongs to me now. You're not going to do that.
It's just, you can't use 2 fingers like just because he doesn't have arms and legs. It's a baby gun.
It might be. I don't know. He can't be holding the big gun with those with the
pew pew
with the nubs. It's like a Derringer. So. 2 reasons I will go.
BDR has some good taste.
Well, I'll go to boneless wing sometimes. Number one, if I don't know their traditional wing situation and whether or not I'm going to get crispy skin or soggy skin, that's a red flag for me, and I may just avoid the situation entirely.
Yeah.
But the other part of the reason, and this is the same reason you got rubber gloves in your car, is I don't love getting the sauce all over my hands.
It just gets in your.
Gets all over the place. I don't like it.
That's a fantastic call on a low-key place, BDR. Fantastic call.
There you go.
Shocker. Asian White's been out there. This dude gets to restaurants. Like I can talk, but
Wyatt's versatile.
And he's got big wings. Hey, Wyatt, quiet as kept. That place that you just mentioned,
the second one,
is got a sneaky good burger.
Oh, really?
Oh. Most people would not go to that place for that.
Sure, yeah.
Their burger is sensational.
Yeah.
It's a cross. It's not a big thick patty, but it has it gives you char or a smash patty.
I like a smash burger a little bit
because you get the nice little crust. Oh,
yeah.
It is. Their new location is way better than the one that was in Midtown. Midtown, they just never changed their oil. It tasted like grease.
Yeah.
You know, and the skin would be dark and the meat may or may not be done.
I guess Shane's done working for the day, so I guess the show's over.
All right, we're playing music. Shane's got I know you ain't got a date.
No, but I got a lot of stuff to do today.
Oh, you have a lot of stuff to do today.
Well, who? Rosie and Lefty? We'll be at the sports bar tonight at 6, and you'll be chilling.
I'll be there at 5:30, and then I'm gonna be after with Austin doing a post-game show.
It's a long day for you, A-Train. When are you gonna get some Z's? Taking your grandpa nap?
Yeah, I'm not happy about it, but we'll be fine. I'm pretty Tyler McKinney about the whole thing, but it's fine.
Very Tyler McKinney, but I'm not happy about that.
Shane, Target got a shoe sale? Where are you going?
Bruins team says new shoes at Target.
Exactly.
Although he crushed me on Twitter again. Hey, look at the one.
I know, I saw him. You got the one with you slouching, and then you got one where you're like,
good.
You look like the guy that's playing quarters with Jordan.
That's not funny.
All right, I got nothing to do. Let's just keep going.
Why you just randomly playing music, man? Like, what are we doing?
No, we'll be all right.
He's trying to produce. Sorry.
I guess the show's over. All right.
No, keep going.
No.
To be fair, if he didn't have outro music, you guys would never stop and it would never cease to finish.
That's not true.
It is true.
Just running us out here.
Not true. We're not on the air. We can go for as long as we want.
See, that's the danger. That's why he plays the music.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can provide more content for the people that like to listen to us.
Maybe we're trying to keep that content exclusive on the Patreon.
It's Iowa Hate Day, AJ.
Yeah, listen, I'm on that train. Nebraska will win. Nebraska will win.
Full-fledged Iowa Hate
Yeah,
Day.
you need them to win. You put some stuff out on social media. You got a problem if they don't win.
That's not my concern. Okay, I'm not worried about that.
Right. The whole, if we lose to, nah, man, you take it on the chin and you keep going.
That's right. And I will be, if they lose somehow, I will be running and running and running.
And that's how Rihanna ruined Matt Kemp's career. We'll be back tomorrow.
He needed the PP tuck. We don't want a PP tuck.
Do you want me to play the music?
I meant, never mind. Yeah, you go and play the music, Shane.
Next Gen Male Medical.
We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow.
It's Riri, not wee wee.
with our. We'll be back.
Is that funny, Liquid? Weirdo.
We'll be back tomorrow with Tim Verghese, and Brunts will be on tomorrow instead of Sauter. We flip flop them, and of course we'll have plenty of takes about Nebraska and Iowa.
Hopefully in a victory.
If you want to continue the conversation, though, make sure you join our Patreon. At some point, DB will tweet out the link.
I did.
I don't know when.
I did. Didn't I do it, you guys?
I don't know. I'll have to check, but make sure.
AJ, did you see it?
You can just go to Patreon.
Yes, I did see it.
Live. You can join there. It's $5 a month. You'll get weekly film breakdowns, access to our exclusive Discord, as well as access to quarterly meetups as well. And DB did tweet out the link, so go to his Twitter and check it out.
Oh, because Austin said I did. Now you rocking with him?
Or I'll tweet it out from my account as well. I also threw it in the show chat today if you don't have Twitter. So make sure you join. $5 a month, well worth it, and we'll make sure you get good value there as well. Make sure you're at the sports bar tonight. Me and Austin, we start our pregame show at 5.
That's not it, Chuck. Did I? Did I though? I hope not.
I don't know. We will talk to you tonight and then again tomorrow morning. Have a good day, everybody.
See you. Have a good day. Love you.